Why is she in a McDonald's hat?
Why is she in McDonald's hat? That's a good question.
I know, it's on Pinterest. I'm not gonna ask. The
Probably
more I
cannot.
see, nope, it's, maybe. I don't know. Who cares? It doesn't matter. I don't understand. It doesn't matter. The more I see her, the more I'm like, what if I cosplayed her, though?
Oh,
Do it!
no.
But what if I
Do it,
cosplayed her,
because
though?
I will cosplay with you.
Oh,
Well,
no.
unfortunately, I literally cannot sew, so I would.
I'm
need
a
to
professional
commission it.
seamstress.
Can I commission you? Will you let me pay you money for your
Yeah.
craft? Okay,
Please.
then let's fucking do it. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
I have work on Riverdale and soon to be Disney. Let's go.
The good news is, I do know how to measure myself because I did competition dance for 18 years. So
Ooh.
I know how to. I know you tell me the measurements, I can get them to you.
Hell yeah. I'm still extremely busy, but like when I can finally figure out what the fuck my schedule is,
That's
absolutely.
okay. Fucking nothing exists because we're in a pandemic and I'm not traveling or going to cons. But
That too. Everyone's going to conventions, and I'm just like,
everyone I know who has gone to a convention has gotten fucking COVID, and I'm like, what if I didn't though?
The only reason I went to PAX was because I knew it was going to be proof of vaccination only.
Mm-hmm. Oh, one of my friends I know did not get COVID actually. But she's a flight attendant and was like triple boosted and stuff. So like she's been very careful and knows how to be very careful around the public. So, but like everyone else got COVID. Her roommate got COVID. All their friends got COVID, and she's just like,
Yikes.
I'm going to work on Tuesday. I'm gonna go in a hotel now. See you later.
Haha, I'm in
I am
danger.
like paranoid to be going to work and stuff, and I'm just like, I hate it. Every time my nose gets just I naturally just have a sniffly nose in the morning. That's just how it is. But now I'm hyper analyzing it.
My nose runs when it's cold out because like my nose, basically what happens is my nose gets cold and then it just runs, and that's
Yeah, 'cause
just my entire winter. So
I
you
am
better go
0
catch it.
people removed
yeah, frankly,
I was going to say
from
the exact
like
same
5
thing.
or 6
Raglan.
separate people who have gotten COVID, and I hate it.
Yeah.
And I'm just paranoid.
It's not good.
do your best. It's not a moral failing if you get COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It's a failing of our healthcare systems.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that. It's not your fault if you get COVID. It's the government's fault. And
Unless
our
it's
lives
also
are
your
not
fault.
on your VOD.
Unless
Huh?
it's also your fault. In
unless
which
it's all-
case...
I mean,
I am literally only going to work and then coming home, occasionally going to the grocery store. That's pretty much it.
I mean, yeah, I'm not saying, hopefully there are none, but in the event any, anti-vaxxers are in the audience, no, it is also
What?
your fault.
Yeah.
Go home.
Yeah, and in case that there are any anti-vaxxers in the audience, please leave the audience.
yeah, honestly.
We're
No,
on the
actually,
internet,
just
but
stay.
still.
Just don't interact with us. Just stay, so
True.
God, I can get that sweet ad
You know what
revenue
you
and
can do
just-
actually? If you're anti-vax, prove it to us by dropping a big fat donation.
Wow. Okay.
Hello,
Insanely
True.
Bliss.
You're right.
Welcome
You
to the
got-
stream.
Oh wait, no Bliss.
Bliss, are you
No
an
Bliss?
anti-vaxxer? You have to
I
tell
said-
us, otherwise it's
yeah, I
entrapment.
know. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, oh no, Bliss, wait, no, don't donate.
Oh no. If you're an anti-vaxxer, stay and listen to this, because while you're at home watching this Twitch stream, you're not outside infecting the public. So technically,
Exactly.
we're
Do your-
performing
Stay.
a public service here.
We want you to stay. We want you to stay. Just be vaccinated too.
Oh,
I
I
will
know what we
point
need to do.
out-
Actually, wait. I got a better idea. If you're anti-vax, do a big fat donation. If you're pro-vax, also do a donation. And whichever side wins the stream.
Yo, can we do a prediction?
No, we can't do a fucking prediction. Simmer down. Christ on a
Prediction is
bike.
who wins, anti-vaxxer.
I mean,
Goom's personal mission
my
this
God.
That's a little
episode is to get vaccinated.
it's a little too on the nose there, Raglan. Who wins, the vaccinated or the unvaccinated? I feel like we're doing that calculation in real time, and that's not really the vibe I want for this escapist fantasy stream.
We are doing that calculation in real time, and here's the thing: I'm winning.
Proud of you.
Proud of you.
Thanks.
I will
Love
point out,
winning.
since we're on this topic, that anti-vax and unvaccinated people are not the same. There are plenty of people who are
Yes.
physically incapable
true.
of getting the vaccine either because of a geographical location or health status. And I absolutely cannot stand when people conflate those two, because it's like,
Yes, those
no,
are not the same.
no.
Yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about like anti-vaxxers and like not getting the vaccine to my coworkers, like I think my manager specifically the other day, and I mentioned like if you don't get the vaccine, like you're a shitty person unless you're like physically like are not able to, like thinking of like those kind of people. And I feel I could just feel like somebody's eyes burning in the back of my head when I said that. And I'm just like sitting here like, that like some people genuinely just cannot, like getting the vaccine would be more harm than good.
Oh yeah.
Like genuinely, not anti-vax rhetoric, just genuinely.
Just genuinely, yeah. I'm actually getting the booster next week. I am
Ooh.
very
I don't think
excited
I
for
qualify
that.
for my booster until March. It's all like where I'm at right now. It's all like healthcare and other.
Well, I'm in
like,
healthcare,
payroll
which is
things
why I
right
have access to it.
I was
fair
able to get mine already.
I don't know that.
We actually had an outbreak. I can't say where I work, but we actually had an outbreak. Thankfully, only
Oh, no.
among the work staff, and everyone who was infected is fine. Thank you for the follow, Bliss. I'm sorry that I called you an anti-vaxxer and told you to leave the moment you walked in. But yeah, no, it reached a point where like the head honcho of the company had to be like, listen, the federal government says you don't have to be vaccinated. Thank you, Supreme Court. But if you want to keep your job, we'll take lawsuits over not having you vaccinated because we cannot have patients dying on us. So they're pushing boosters for everyone who's been vaccinated and regular vaccinations for people who have not yet. So not
I will
anti-vax.
cry,
I'm
can
Team
cry.
Cannon. Will scream,
Yeah.
cry if I see a needle. Well, that's actually funny because I actually will pass out. So the local nurse that like gives vaccinations at work has already like learned how to best manipulate my ADHD. So I'm thinking about literally anything else, and she can jab me before I realize what's going on. I'm like
Very nice.
I'm like a small child. It's amazing. She's great. She's so good.
I am team had a seizure while getting my booster shots for like regular school stuff, so they have to lay me down and prop my feet up, and I have to be observed by a doctor.
Damn.
I love that.
It's a good time.
I
They
am
hate
so
me.
sorry.
It's fine. I don't care. I just think
Not-
it's funny.
The shot itself, granted, when I did get my shots, I asked to lay down because I knew I get really lightheaded. But I got my blood drawn when I was 16 because I have depression.
Right.
And and I was sitting. Okay, this is the first time. Also, the first time I ever had my blood drawn. Trigger warning, I guess. Apologies to people in the viewer. Like, like whatever. But yeah, this is the first time, so I was not aware I was going to pass out. So they asked if I wanted to lay down, and I said no, I should be fine. So I was sitting in the chair, and lo and behold, I passed out. Apparently, according to my mom, it looked like I was about to go into seizure. And then the nurse, when I woke up, got mad at me because
Nice.
I didn't know I was going to pass out. And apparently it made it quote unquote dangerous. And I'm like, thanks. I am a 16-year-old. I had no clue this was going to happen.
Oh, Han.
Amazing.
I'm sorry.
So that was fun.
Bless.
I am of the mind that, like, if there are any, like, inoculations available to me, I will take them. So, like, I signed up for, like, every shot that my workplace offers. And while I'm, like, signing paperwork, because my nurse had just given me my flu shot, and I almost passed out from that because I have such bad anxiety about needles. And I'm signing off on all these future inoculations, and they're like, Gata, are you sure? Like, you don't seem like you're enjoying this. And I'm like, I'm doing my part. May I have some crackers?
Doesn't matter. Can I have a soda, please?
Stick me like a pincushion. It's fine.
I've never had any health complications.
Lucky! Good. Keep it that way. Keep working out during streams. You'll be fine.
My beautiful wife and Kaiju have just gotten home, so we may push this
Hello,
out by like
beautiful
2 minutes.
Beautiful wife.
Oh, they are locked out of the house. Give me 1 second. You guys are in charge of the stream. Be right back.
Hi, stream. Welcome to my stream. It is the Impossible Coin channel now.
Hey, stream,
I said it first.
wanna see a fun bug I found?
Yes, I want to see
Yes.
the bug. Show me
Okay,
the
I'll
bug.
post it.
Post the bug.
It's me. I'm the bug.
Wait 1 sec. I'm gonna post it in stream chat. Bug warning.
Trigger warning bug.
Bug.
Ooh, oh, that's
Cute
a cool
bugs.
bug. That's a cute bug. Look at all those cute bugs.
Bug.
I love cute bugs. I hate bugs in my house, so I like cute bugs. I like bugs in their natural environment, outside, not inside my house.
Thick bugged. Get wrecked.
Oh,
Get wrecked.
the specific one I was gonna show is the rosy maple moth. I didn't realize it would post the entire article.
It made me accidentally close stream.
Oh,
Rip.
Oh.
Rip me, I'm losing out on valuable box.
oh no!
How dare.
I only have 5,000.
I have 35,000. I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
14,000.
I mean, just look at all the beautiful custom redeems that Gata has.
Yeah, they're all turned off because it's TTRPG time.
Oh, June being in chat reminds me. I have something else to tweet because, of course, I do.
Amazing.
Everyone say hello to my beautiful wife.
Hello,
beautiful
wife.
Everybody.
They all say hello.
Stinky man locked me out. Can you open this for me?
I didn't lock you out. Seth locked you out.
You don't take your keys when you leave?
No, the porch door only has a simple latch on the inside. I don't know how to open this actually. Sorry, dear. And because it's been so windy. Hi to you. Hi to my beautiful wife.
Hi,
Got
Jen.
it. Hi, Jen. It's the front door on the porch has been banging because of how windy it's been. So I guess Seth locked it closed so it would stop. And then I didn't realize, so I hear them clanging outside and like, let me in! I'm like, oh shit. So. All right.
Walk to the back door and unlock the door.
We do not have access to the back door because my lawn has not been mowed in a year.
Go traipse through the jungle.
Traipse the
It's an
no,
adventure.
There's snoodles in there.
Didn't you get the manual like lawnmower and you did a
We
stream with that?
Don't
It was
talk
so
about
funny.
that. We don't talk
We will-
about that.
How many dollars do you need? What's the donation goal for getting your lawn mowed?
We don't talk about lawn care.
No.
Oh god, I'm gonna
Oh,
get
look
there.
at that. Stream starting.
Wow.
Oh wow! I hope everyone
Howdy,
has a soda and
farmhands.
stuff.
Welcome to
soda.
the stream. As you can see behind me, this is my lawn. No.
Oh no.
Oh no. No, it's not much of a difference. It's actually less green because I'm in Florida and it's winter. What a seamless transition. Yes, hello everyone and welcome to the stream. My name is Gata. I am joined today with my good friend Tegan from Impossible Coin. Say hello, Tegan from
Heyo.
Impossible Coin.
Hello, Tegan from Impossible Coin.
Mocha Mage. Hello, Mocha.
Oh
Maybe don't say it like that in the future. And Prince Raglan.
Salutations.
Thank you for not making it weird. We are once again playing a hack of the game Steel and Spirits by Occupied Hex in an adventure called Escape from Kong Country. Our intrepid heroes have been trapped on Donkey Kong Island and have spent the last couple of sessions getting themselves used to the locals, making friends, making enemies, and basically just trying to figure out a way to get off this rock and to their intended locations. Let's go ahead and start this stream right off the bat. I want to ask you three, what do you remember from last session? 'Cause it's been a week.
We literally. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there.
No, you're fine.
All right. We literally delivered a baby.
Yes,
Also,
you
I'm
did.
a pirate hat. Also, I'm a pirate hat.
Yes.
Literally delivered a baby.
The
You quite
miracle of
literally
birth.
delivered a baby.
The miracle of life.
Lesbian pirate mommy.
Lesbian pirate mommy. Yes.
We did a
Mommy?
light
Sorry.
thievery, but I actually
Beto?
did none of the thieving.
Yes. There was some light
Um,
thievery involved.
I performed free labor by constructing a very specialized, very personalized, adorable baby crib, and then I will get to work making a full-on nursery.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Proud of you.
Good.
And I will not accept payment until I'm done.
Good. So you guys do recall the adventure that you were all definitely here for. Awkwardly kicks the
Yes.
cardboard cutout of Mocha further underneath the desk.
Yeah, right.
Oh, also, we crossed a bridge of hammers.
You did cross a bridge
Yeah.
of hammers. You solved my river puzzle, and it was very good. It was very, very good. Alrighty then. Do you guys all remember the rules of this game before we go any further?
Yeah.
You do?
Yes.
Okay. Good. In that case, I will not waste Mocha.
Yeah.
Do you remember the rules, Mocha?
Yeah.
You were very quiet for a second. I was like, Mocha. Okay. No, we're good. We're good.
Yes. Hi.
Hi. Alrighty
Hi.
then. Let me just press a couple of buttons so that things stop screaming at me while I stream, and we shall get started.
Hey, can you do me the favor and push the button where I get another coin, please?
Yeah, can we do that just for like old time's sake?
Now, that would be a very funny bit, but now that I am put on the spot to, on purpose, accidentally press the button, I'm looking at my keyboard and going, which button was it again?
Oh no.
I think it's this one. Nope.
Let's go.
Let's go. Also, I have bad news.
What's that?
You know the classic T pose that Rama goes into every once in a while?
Yeah.
After we get started, Rama is going to do that real quick.
Oh, okay. You can just go. It's fine. We'll catch you up in a second.
I will be back and listening as much as I can.
Okie doke.
The Nuggies are
The
fighting back.
Nuggies. The Nuggies have arrived.
No, they're fighting back.
Oh.
The Nuggies already arrived,
Oh, okay.
but they're like re-arriving.
And this should be Mocha's button. Okay, I know what button is which now. Whew.
Button.
Alrighty then. So,
Oh. I'm like going through all of my notes on my tablet, being like, where's our gameplay? And then I remember it's on Drive.
Oh. I mean, that's where it should be, right?
I mean, I usually take a lot of my notes on my tablet, so that's why I was like going around there, but no, I saved it on my Drive.
Soka.
alright.
All of my notes are in the VOD.
The next morning comes to you. Yes?
Sorry to cut off again. Did I receive any more coins last episode?
No.
Because I know. Okay, just wanted to double check and make sure that was still
I
correct.
treated Goomp as an NPC, so he didn't do any rolling
Okay,
during the adventure.
all good. I have
All
2
good.
coins still, so.
He is conveniently a better fighter than I am, though.
It's all that military training.
Yep.
But yes, the next morning starts bright and early. The three of you were holed up on the main ship that was moored in the harbor in a series of hammocks that the rest of the pirate crew all slowly kind of found their way into during the night, after their rousing partying. Most of them were drunk as shit and collapsed into their bunks. A couple of people collapsed into the same bunk, and now that they're awake, they're realizing that there wasn't enough room for all of them, and they got cricks in their backs. You are all awoken to the sounds of the sailors, who are slowly rising themselves, and from the sunlight shining through the holes in the side of this wooden ship. As you guys start to pull yourselves out of your unconsciousness, very specifically, I'm sorry, Brisket is doing a thing? Because of course he... No, I think we're fine. Okay. All right. Princess, you very specifically open your eyes to find another pair of eyes staring directly back into yours. They are big, they are somewhat bloodshot, and there is a long, scaly snout attached to the front of it. It is nose to nose with you, and you recognize this as being the individual critter in the barrel from the captain's office. And the moment you open your eyes, he says, "Are you awake?"
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Can you back up a little bit?
I absolutely thought she was just sleeping with Pirate Monkey.
No, God, dear Lord. Barrel critter, barrel critter, barrel critter. No. He blinks and realizes like how close he is. He goes, "Oh, okay," and he starts to take a big step back.
Excellent. Okay. I sit up and I look at him like, "Can I help you?"
And he says, "Yeah. So this morning I went to the captain, and the captain said that my job was to follow you around."
Okay.
So
Following around where? Are we like doing a thing?
I assumed that you had somewhere that you would want to go. I was kind of hoping you were gonna go around, but now that you're questioning me, I'm not so sure.
I mean, I think the first thing that I have to do is reconvene with my companions, if that's cool with you.
As long as it means you're going somewhere and doing something, so I can follow you, so I'm not just standing in one spot. Like, yeah, that works for me.
I mean, I can do things. I can go places and do things. Just like, is there a point of interest that you should like? Is there like a tourism location or something that you want to like point me towards? Some place that has like beautiful views, maybe like a nice bathtub.
I can't really help with the bathtub here. We mostly just kind of like throw people in the ocean when you smell too much. I don't think you'd appreciate that, however. So
absolutely not. You are correct.
I mean, if you want, we can get Clifford to throw you, and he's got a pretty hefty kind of toss. He can get you some good airtime there if that's what you're into. But no, I'm just assigned to you, and little worried that you're gonna be boring. So
rude. I can be interesting.
I
just don't know what's up.
Fair enough.
I haven't been here before. You'd expect like a guided tour first. Can you do that?
He looks really like unsure. He's like, I guess I could.
You only hang out in the captain quarters?
No.
Do you not know what else exists here?
No. I definitely can show you around. It's just that I'm not normally. You know what? Okay, you pulled my leg enough. Sure. I'll give you and your crew the look around once you guys get all situated. We'll say it was your idea. So, yeah.
I love that, actually. Fabulous. My idea. Of course it is.
Absolutely.
Let's go get everyone else.
Perfect. And he like stands off to the side and waits for you to like get out of your hammock and like brush yourself off.
Of course. I do. I primp an extensive amount just to be annoying.
Goomp, your hammock actually was commandeered, commandeered, by the way, capital K, commandeered during the night by a particularly drunk critter who is very, very large. Clifford the guard, actually, managed to crawl his way into the ship and did not crush you magically during the night, but you do wake up and you find yourself like snuggled into this very large crocodilian man's side like a teddy bear, and he is still sound asleep.
I'm gonna wake up booked. Immediately just like kind of like when you wake up from like a loud noise or something, that kind of thing, like when I realize what's going on, and I'm just gonna kick myself out and fall out of the hammock. like just I without thinking of anything, I just immediately I'm just like
Goomp falls out of the hammock and lands on the ground, is almost stepped on by one of the other critters walking past, but luckily they see you and like change direction in time. Clifford grumbles in his sleep and like rolls over, and you hear the hammock creak ominously, but it and he both stay up, and he continues to softly snore.
all right, we're gonna get up. just kind of reassess my surroundings, make sure I have my toothbrush. Do I have my toothbrush?
You do have your toothbrush. You have your toothbrush.
All
you
right.
have your pirate hat. Everything's looking up
Nice.
Goomp right now.
All right, I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy. Just like, okay, we're doing good. Am I hungover? Did Goomp drink at all?
No, you guys didn't actually go to the party the night before. You guys
All right.
actually, you guys kind of retired early, actually, once you got everything in order. Goomp is
You know,
goofing.
nice bed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon me?
Come again, Tegan?
I said we had a nice bed and stuff.
I mean, you had a hammock in the ship, but that's not.
That is better than laying on the floor in a pile of t-shirts.
That is true. It's the best sleep you've had since coming to the island. The bar is low, but you have.
I was gonna say
clear
that's
beds.
not saying much.
Bar is low.
Yeah. Goomp, you do see the princess primping herself down one of the aisles, next to the large barrel critter that you interacted with the day before. You do not currently see Rama.
Too busy T-posing in the corner.
Too busy T-posing in the corner.
Building a
All right,
baby room or something.
Yeah. I'm gonna waddle on over to the princess and to the barrel critter and just kind of be like, "Morning." That was a weird accent. I don't know what I was doing, but like just be like, "Morning." Hi. What are we doing today?
I bend down and I give Goomp like an affectionate pat on the head on the top.
I squish down ever so slightly when you do that, like I'm Jello.
That's so fun. Good morning, Goomp. We are going on a fabulous guided tour of this locale.
My face just lights up.
Hopefully, they have a nice little dentist office for you to see.
I'm like nodding excitedly, like, yeah, yeah.
The barrel critter in the background like raises a claw to say something and then lowers it again. Like, nah, I'm not gonna burst their bubble.
Not
just
about
yet.
to ruin this child's dreams.
I'm not gonna. Yeah,
Quote-unquote child.
I'll have to eventually, but not right now. We'll hold off on that.
Goomp about to stay on the island and be the first dentist.
Also, I should clarify, I do have the pirate's hat on.
Yes. So
course
you
you
look,
do.
you're like a small child going out to Disneyland. You're wearing like the
Yeah.
equivalent of Mickey Mouse ears. You're ready to go.
Yeah, I am.
Is this like, does this have like rich mom on a cell phone and her child at Disney World energy? Is that what's going on right now?
God, I hope.
I would say yeah, absolutely. And Barrel Critter is like the teenager who's making minimum wage, working this job. Like, I can't get fired, but damn, do I not care. Point of contact, real quick. In the last episode, you guys kind of thefted a necklace, a fancy necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have opinions
Did.
on who is currently holding that necklace?
I feel like I would have absolutely no clue about that.
Yeah, I think it's mine.
That was like a conversation between Rama and the princess, so...
Yeah, I think it's tucked into like my breast pocket sort of thing.
All right, so you have
Out
the
of sight, out
necklace.
of mind, but on my purpose. On my person.
Mickey Mouse voice. It's a surprise tool to help us later.
Right, exactly.
Fire's mouse tool, yeah.
All right. T-posing Rama is slowly slid your way, and he's there. He'll teleport behind you like a Minecraft dog as you walk around, so don't worry about him too much.
Aww.
Awesome.
What a good dog.
What a good dog. Barrel Critter waits for the remainder of the crew to like clear out, at least the ones that are still already awake, and he disappears down into his barrel and then stands up to allow his long knobbly legs to appear out of the bottom, and he walks forward and starts to lead you out of the ship. As you guys...
So apologies. Apologies if you hear me shuffling my mic around, like trying to resituate myself.
You're good. I haven't heard anything.
Cool.
Discord's really good at like filtering that shit out.
Awesome.
As you lot are led up the stairs to the the top deck of the ship, you notice that a lot of the sounds you are hearing are for a lot of activities happening like on the ship proper. When you first came through town the day previous, there were people were more spread out. They were in different locations. They were going about their days. It feels like this early morning, most everyone that you remember ever passing is on this ship, actively working on it and getting it ready to set sail. The barrel critter doesn't pay any attention to any of this. This is normal to him. It starts heading for the plank that will lead him to the shoreline. But you do see Captain Lancaster is walking around, barking out orders as these critters run around and prepare to make the vessel ship shape.
I'm gonna I'm gonna see this happen and be like, wait, and I'm gonna waddle on up to the barrel critter. What's his name again?
He has not yet told you his name. That's why I'm referring to him as Barrel Critter.
Okay, I was thinking I was just stupid and I couldn't remember.
No.
You're good. Okay, I'm gonna waddle up and be like, Mr. Barrel Critter, sir, where are they heading?
The barrel stops and he rotates in place so that wherever his face is in the barrel is pointed at you, but you can't see it. And you hear him muffled from behind the wood say, "Don't you worry too much about that. They take the ship up every once in a while to make sure that it can still float properly." You know.
I hear that and I'm just gonna deflate and be like, oh, okay. They can't bring us anywhere, can they?
You see the barrel tilt he's like the dog tilts his head questioning, but he's like a knobbly kneed alligator in a barrel, so the effect is kind of lost. And he says, "Talk to the captain about that one. I don't have any control over that. I'm just here to make sure you guys have someone to walk around with you."
My eyes are gonna light up, and I'm gonna look at the princess and be like, "Ah." Be like, we gotta talk to just kind of telepathically be like, we gotta talk to the captain.
To the captain. While the captain is walking around, I'm watching her and I'm like, yoo-hoo! And I'm doing a little cute wave to be like, good morning.
You catch Lancaster's eye, probably because you're bright red and also made of confectionaries. And she gives you a nod of acknowledgement before turning back to someone else to say something. And when she is finished giving an order, she walks over to you guys. She is wearing the same outfit from yesterday, only her pirate hat has been removed in favor of a bandana that is covering the top of her head. She is very clearly in the middle of doing her duties as captain and delegating responsibilities. But when she does get over to you, she smiles and she says, "Good morning. I trust you slept well during the night?"
Absolutely. I trust you did too. New workin' mama.
She blushes a little bit. She says,
"Oh,
I don't really know how I feel about you referring to me as such, but yes, it definitely has changed things a little bit, knowing that there is a young one in our nursery, my office, whatever. You know what I mean."
How is it? Did you check on him this morning? Make sure everything's okay.
She nods.
Nice and toasty in there.
She nods and says, "Oh, don't worry. I've assigned a number of crewmen to watch over the little darling. Hopefully, they will alert us should any motion happen."
I'm so excited for you again. Congratulations.
I'm not an excitedly, just kind of going along with what the princess says.
Your boat looks fabulous, by the way.
She looks around and says, Thank you. We do what we can to keep it in order. It's actually the combination of 4 separate vessels from the initial fleet that came here to the island. We had to actually build this. Yes, we had to build this from various crashes along the shoreline, whatever was salvageable.
You'd never be able to tell. It looks very well made.
She nods, goes, Thank you very much.
You must be so proud. Well, and I gestured to the barrel critic. I was like, they were telling us that you take the ship out periodically. Is that correct?
She looks at the barrel critter, who rotates to not look in her direction, and she squints a little bit, and then looks back at you guys, and says, "Yes, we do. The crew and I, we are seafaring folk. We spend too much time on land, we get a little testy, and also it's nice to make sure that the ship is in ship shape, you see."
Yes, I understand. The sea breeze in your hair, the wind in your face. completely understand.
I'm gonna do a little giggle at referring to the ship as ship shape.
She says, yes. Mostly we keep her in the harbor in the event that we find. Well, as I mentioned, we are searching for things that belong to our clan, and we normally only really take it out on long voyages when we have caught wind of one of these locations, you see.
Oh, does that mean there's some adventure afoot?
She tilts her head and she says, well, that depends. Are you interested in a little adventure, princess?
Well, that depends. Are you going to be there?
Vibrating.
Captain Lancaster blinks, and you can see, like, the mental math going on behind her eyes, and then her jaw drops, and she awkwardly clears her throat. You hear the barrel critter, like, chuckle behind you, and the captain says, I mean, I will be physically on the ship, yes. Does that drastically change your desire to set sail?
I'd love to get to see you in action.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Tegan, simmer down.
Oh my god, we heard Mario.
I'm not beyond this. I want you to know.
Good lord.
I'm gonna get off this fucking island if it kills me.
You're gonna get off something, that's for sure.
Wow. Mamma mia. Holy shit.
I did not say that.
Oh my god.
I'm just trying to get off the island. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Dang. Susie.
God, I just clutched pearls I don't own.
Hi, Susie. Welcome to the stream. No, Tegan, don't be a bad influence, Aya. Jesus. The captain looks.
Yes.
Anyway, the captain looks properly flustered, and she says, "We won't be setting sail for another couple of hours yet. Why don't you spend some time ashore? And if you're in the mood when we're about ready to take off, we'll see about getting a spot for you."
Sounds splendid. I look forward to the trip.
Rama comes in and stops T-posing just in time to watch the princess successfully flirt with the captain.
Grandma nods.
Crunch. Your dinner is coming through the microphone, so just we hear some slight crunching and
sorry.
No, you're fine. It's just
I'm
like
just
you're over
eating
there
a
with,
raw cucumber.
it's like you're over there with popcorn watching this happen.
You know what? That can be canon. Can I come in with popcorn just watching this happen?
Yes, you absolutely
It'd be
come
like
in with
a-
popcorn.
It's like a Drax. I feel like he did that in one of the... Yeah, and I think Guardians too. He's just there with a bag of chips. He's just watching Star-Lord and Gamora flirt.
It sounds great, honestly.
It's better
Sounds like
than
a good
Cable.
time.
Better than Cable. But yeah, she nods at you, and then, like, with a visible blush, she turns and awkwardly, like, stomps away to go give someone else an order, not wherever you are. The barrel critter pops his head out of the top, wearing the lid as a hat, and gives you, like, an appraising eye, and says, "Should I be giving you the shovel talk, or..."
What? The what?
You know, it's the thing where I pull out a shovel and threaten you with it.
I'm gonna take a step behind the princess.
I don't think you have enough political power here to be even the slightest bit intimidating, frankly.
She takes a deep, deep sigh and says, "I don't get paid enough to be insulted like this, but whatever. You still want that tour, or what?"
I need a variety of topics now if I'm going to be spending some time on a boat.
He lets out a deep, aggrieved sigh and says, all right. And he starts heading down the gangplank towards shore.
Nice. I follow.
Pardon me, you need a drink of water.
As a redeem hydrate.
I
Then
don't-
do it.
My redeems
We can do
aren't
that.
on, actually, I don't think.
We can't. Only emotes.
Only
and
emotes.
highlight my message.
Oh, hydrate is on. All right. Ahem. Oh, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. You shitheads.
We're so smart.
Stop that. Fuck off, all of you.
I like that you were like, oh, it is on, and then like you were just laughing here.
Assholes,
Good.
all of you. Can't believe
Wow.
this. I trusted you.
You know what? You're right. Don't drink water.
I won't.
You should dehydrate.
Yeah, I don't get paid enough to be insulted like this.
Good callback.
I don't pay you at all. This is a volunteer position.
Exactly.
The barrel critter leads you down the gangplank, and you are once again on the boardwalk. There are significantly fewer people than you remember being here yesterday, mostly because, again, they're all on the ship actively doing work, but there are some people that are lazing around. You see a couple of critters moving some crates. You see one critter who is asleep atop of an awning, snoozing. Apparently he somehow got onto the roof during the partying last night and has yet to return to consciousness to get himself back down, but no one's bothering him, so he's just kind of like lazily sprawled across the awning up there. And as you walk through the town, the barrel critter starts pointing out various points of interest. He mentions saying things like, well, as you know, our entire town is built of various pieces of shipwrecks. The original Kremlings who sailed to this island under the command of Captain K. Rule. Most of them ended up damaging their vessels, either in the initial landing or in the fight against the local Kongs. He's officially shifted into the board tour guide voice. And this part of the ship is made from barrels, and this part of the ship is made from regular old crates. We considered trying to find fresher lumber deeper into the jungle, but that goes against our agreement with the Kongs, and we'd rather not start a war with them when there's so few of us, and it's a whole thing. The political situation here is kind of fraught, but we've managed to figure out a way to not destroy each other for the most part. Not everyone's thrilled we're still here, but what can you do?
It's not entirely your fault. If they could simply allow you the wood supplies to be able to fix up your ships, I'm sure you could ship off.
The barrel critter stops and turns around and says, wait, what are you talking about? We could sail out any day if we want to just go home.
Oh, you could?
Yeah? What, you think our ships aren't good enough to sail back to the mainland? Like, come on. You seen that thing?
No.
It's in perfect shape.
I do see that thing. It is in ship shape. I do agree with that. I just mean more
People
like
again.
it seems like there's a lot of people here, and I don't actually know how many that vessel specifically holds.
He scoffs, but not in like a mean way. He's like, oh, okay, that's what they're talking about. And he says, oh, no. I mean, with however many Kremlings, well, not Kremlings now, we're critters. How many critters in this current crew? Like, we could sail across no problem, but we ain't leaving until we get what's ours. Current
What are
crew.
you? What is the
that?
ours?
He looks at you guys appraisingly. He says, oh, the captain didn't tell you everything, huh? Okay. Fair enough.
There was a lot of excitement about the baby, to
There
be fair. There
was,
was a lot of
yeah,
talk
no,
of
that's-
nurseries and,
That's
that
fair,
sort of
that's
thing.
fair. Having been reminded that you are the ones who brought the egg, he says, well, if you must know, the previous captain, K. Rule, convinced most of us to come along on this harebrained scheme of conquering the Kong's Island. Not really giving us a choice. A lot of the crew that followed him for him have already headed off, but those of us who stay behind, he brought something a little important to us, and promptly sunk the damn thing. We've been sailing around trying to figure out where it's resting in the ocean so we can haul it up and take it back to our homeland.
Oh, heirloom sort of situation.
Yeah.
Important cultural icons. I see.
Precisely. And the Kongs get that. They've got, well, we never actually set foot in any of them, but they've got various, like, historical locations around the island that they don't want anyone bothering with either, so they understand what it's like to have your history threatened or lost. So once we get our stuff, we can head back and then we can just put all this behind us. But it's taken a hot minute.
Why did this cruel person sink the important artifact of your people? That seems foolish.
He lets out another aggrieved sigh and says, "Foolish doesn't even begin to cover it. Gosh." No, he was big on plundering whatever the heck he could get his hands on and using them for conquest. That's not with a K, by the way. That's more the K conquest is more of the Kongs thing. We had an agreement about that. No, he thought he could use it as some big power source for a weapon, and it kind of worked. But then, of course, Donkey Kong beat him up, and that was that.
And it sank in the ocean?
It sank in the ocean, yep.
And you don't know the location where this big battle that was very important to both of your people took place is?
We're more about sailing on top of the sea, figuring out, like, ocean currents and where it's properly, like, actually landed underneath the water. Like, we don't really have the technology to, like, properly calculate that. So it's more like, you ever play that board game Battleships?
Yeah.
By Super Hasbro, the Mario World version of Hasbro. There's a lot of just kind of guessing, and if you manage to find, like, a hint of something, you just keep poking around in that area and hoping you find the rest of it. It's kind of where we're at.
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I don't see it all, but that's okay.
Well, not really for you to see anyway. It's more of our problem than yours.
Maybe our problem. We'll find out. Yeah, continue the tour. I'm having such fun.
He, like, looks at you, like, with a raised eyebrow, like, yeah, sure you are. But he does turn around and start pointing out some more locations. As you continue on, you notice, actually, you're walking by a building that is currently entirely empty. It looks very saloon-ish. It's actually, it's where you saw a couple of critters sitting in rocking chairs and rocking in front of the day previous. There's no one there now, but now that you are approaching this building, this watering hole from the opposite side, you do actually notice a piece of graffiti has been painted along the back of it. And you notice this graffiti specifically because it is sloppily painted, but it is the same approximate color and geometric shape as that necklace what you guys stole yesterday. And this design has been plastered along the side of this building and left to dry. Barrel Critter doesn't...
street art!
Yes.
Me having absolutely no knowledge that this necklace has been stolen is just like... I just think it's really pretty.
It is very pretty. It looks, the street art itself looks vaguely like a proper animal four-legged crocodile, but it is designed in a way using these geometric square blocked shapes to approximate the creature's shape. The design itself is just slapped haphazardly along the side of this, not in any particular pattern, but it is very pretty and very well done. It almost looks like it is made out of a jade-like material and could step off of the wall at any second.
Ooh. What's this art then? What is this? It's very cool.
The barrel critter says, yeah, we decorate the place to make it a little more homey.
I mean, that is the purpose of art, but like, who is this artist? What is this? What is this piece? I want to know. I'm asking you about it, not just like Lamenting.
Well, I don't have a name for this NPC, so hold on a minute. What's the name? What's the happy little trees guy again?
Bob Ross.
Bob Ross? Can I put
Cobb Koss.
Can I put a K in there?
You could do Picasso
Somewhere?
with a K.
Oh, Picasso with a K is really good, actually. Picasso with yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Barrel Critter says, "Oh yeah, no, this one was done by Picasso." Did you need more information on who Picasso is, or like?
I'm just thinking.
What is the? Is this just like your people? Is this like the sub? What's the sub? You know, like the history of it. There's no like little placard around I can just read.
Pablo Picasso. Thank you, Raglan.
But you got I just need this little bit of lore. You do need, just please keep saying Picasso with a K, because like it just makes me think of Picasso.
All according to Picasso.
All according to TikTok. God, I hate that. Hate you, but it's fine. I love you guys. I'm kidding.
Your stuff clipped.
Yeah, Barrel Critter says, yeah, no. Well, I mean, not everyone who was brought over with the Kremlin crew were really good at the whole piracy thing. We got a couple of commoners, again with a K, who ended up getting swept up in the whole thing. K. Rool, for all that he was like the proper leader of our people, didn't really care too much about anyone who couldn't actively like help him take over other locations. So when he yoinked up our cultural treasure, again, that's with a K, he ended up taking a couple of civilians with him, and Picasso was one of them. Never really was the same after losing that ear.
Alligators.
I bet whoever took his ear had sharp teeth.
Probably excellent dental hygiene. You're correct. Cultural treasure with a K. Cultural treasure.
John, please. You're hurting me. Don't
Honestly,
do
you
this.
said yoinked. My brain went with yoink with a K, which I was like, it already has a K, but like for some reason it was just funny that way.
The K is capitalized despite being at the end of the word for some reason. The
Yoink.
K replaces the C, you fool. There's already a K sound in the phrase cultural treasure.
Oh my goodness.
God damn.
Cultural treasure.
Cultural treasure. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
Gotta admit, it is funny.
Barrel Critter says, this is actually kind of like what we're looking for, to be honest. I mean, this is reminiscent of the architecture of our ancestors. And he like reaches a claw out and like touches the painting itself. He says, "Yep, someday we'll see it again with our own two eyes. The lost light of Kremlantis."
Oh. Sounds great. Is it this big?
Oh, golly, no. It's like an island, basically. It's like a small island.
It's bigger.
Oh,
You're looking for he sank an entire island.
Well, I mean, island. I mean, yes, not as big as Donkey Kong Island, of course. It's significantly smaller, but it's...
How? I have so many questions. I don't think you can answer any of them, but I have many of them.
Maybe ask the captain later. She seems to know what's up. I just do what I'm told, which apparently involves shepherding you people around and telling you our deep lore.
I do enjoy the deep lore.
Not excitedly, like,
Ugh, history buffs. Gross.
Not everyone has to be capable of swinging a sword.
No, you're not wrong.
I can swing a toothbrush and a baseball bat.
You can, and you're very good at it.
I'm gonna nod. Yep.
As you guys have been walking, you've actually reached the end of the boardwalk, which is more like the start of the boardwalk, because it is the area where you met Clifford the guard. This is like the entrance into the shantytown area. And as you guys are reaching the end of the pier, and the Barrel Critter is going to be turning around to walk you guys back to the ship, Rama, you in particular, with your sharp eagle eye, you're just listening into this. You see a glint of something in the sand on the beach ahead of you. The sunlight glints off of it and catches your eye. Do you want to go over and interact with it? For the love of God, Raglan. A glint! A glint with a G!
Clint. I see. I know the problem here.
Clint Barton.
I was looking at the same thing.
There we go.
There we go.
It's very Orwellian, I think. Does anyone... Where am I in relation to the group?
With the group, like, reaching the end of the boardwalk and, like, planning on turning around, you are behind all of them. They are between you and the thing on the beach.
Could I tell my glider to go pick it up?
Sure. I'm not gonna have you roll for that or anything. You pull out your glider and you like give it a command. Between Gada's Donkey Kong TTRPG and Raglan's AI Somnium files, you will never be free of puns. Do you want to be free though? Do you want to be free? You chose to be here. Your glider flaps out, hopping over the barrel critter's head, and he does turn around to watch it go, like, huh, what's going on? And your glider begins to rummage through the sand with its schnoz. It's a series of blocks with wings on it, so I don't really know what the visual of this is. But yeah, no, it does dig through the sand and lift something up onto its head and then flap to get back in the air, and it comes back to you. And Barrel Critter like watches this happen, and it dumps something into Rama's hands. It is a medallion, approximately the same size as the pieces of the necklace that you guys thieved yesterday, and actually is made of the exact same material.
I'm gonna look down at it. Look at the Barrel Critter. Look down at it. And just be like, neat.
He was looking at it like it is like the most important thing he's seen in his entire life. So your neat very much pales in comparison to his reaction. He starts muttering and very quickly runs like past you guys to the area where the thing was found. Jabs his barrel down so he can lean over the top of it and starts like frantically digging through the sand looking for more. He doesn't find any though, and he like on all fours turns to you like ferally and scampers over and like stops short of like wrenching it out of your hands, and he's like, I need that, please.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, how many nurseries have you started working on?
He goes, no, I mean, the captain, the captain needs to see this, like, right now.
I mean, we can just turn around and walk there, right?
Yeah.
We could fly there.
Oh, we could fly there, that's true.
The Barrel Critter is, like, dragging his claws down his face. He's like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll fly there. We just gotta get it to her now.
Well, if we need to get it to her now, we're not going to be fast enough to do that.
I'm skip.
We just snap.
Oh, the teleport moment.
And all of a sudden, you're standing on the ship, and the entire crew like jumps because you weren't there like a blink ago. And the Barrel Critter
like, huh.
New Koopa power unlocked. Teleportation.
Yeah.
Randall looks down at his hands, the fingers he snapped, like, did I do that? But no, you guys do somehow make your way immediately back to the ship. And once the Barrel Critter realizes that, like, he must have blacked out or something because you're here now, he immediately, once again, goes down on all fours, even with a big barrel around his midriff, and starts scampering around going, Captain!
It's rather unprofessional.
And the captain is very quickly like pulled down. Hello, Nev. Welcome to the stream. the captain is very quickly pulled away from what she was doing, and she's like, excuse me, control yourself. What on earth is happening? And the barrel critter is like frantically pointing and gesturing. He's like, they found a piece. They found the thing. And she's like, what? What? And she comes over and she looks at you all and says, you found something?
I'm gonna look at her, very cross, and explain to her, I told you not to pay me until I was done, and then I'm gonna drop it in her hand.
She looks at it and her eyes like bulge out of her head. She goes, where did you find this?
On the beach, let's go get away.
Just on the beach.
This is a beach. This is the best.
Mocha, please.
I'm sorry.
Mocha, please.
Sounds like we're asking for a beach episode.
I mean,
That's like actually a beach episode?
wasn't there enough beach in the last two? We only have 4 episodes of this, guys.
I think that'll be beach episodes.
Why would you need a beach when you have baths?
Oh my... Seas.
We've already established there are no bathtubs here. They just throw people in the ocean and they smell.
Damn it!
So technically...
Body water is safe without a lifeguard.
Goomp, in addition to you being a dentist, I need you to learn how to be a lifeguard.
Oh my god.
Thank you, Gui Monochords,
I'm so
for the
sorry, Gato.
follow. You get a jolly jangle of a cheer bell. Thank you! No, it's fine. It's fine. I knew what I was getting into, honestly, when I invited you lot.
Us lot, but we don't have names.
Anyway. So, the captain looks down at this piece of jewelry, and at first she is absolutely, like, focused, like, she's, like so focused on this as, like, a piece of treasure. She's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have this. And then she stops and she squints. She looks down at the barrel critter, and she folds her hand over the piece and says, what are the odds that we find one of these at our literal doorstep the same day we're about to take an expedition out into the ocean? And the barrel critter blinks widely as he like tries to understand what she's getting at. And she looks back down at the thing in her hand and then looks up at Princess Eclair. And she says, Princess, you're royalty, yes?
Yes.
Do you have much experience with tactics regarding the battlefield?
Is a Metal Gear Solid moment.
I have some experience, though I am also traveling with members of King Koopa's army, so...
Can I ask a quick question?
There-
Have we been
Sorry, go ahead, Mocha.
explained what this item is? Did I just black out during that part?
It's
Not the coin, no.
It's a medallion of
Okay.
a same shape and material as what makes up the necklace you guys done stole.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
we
did
stole
remember
it.
something about the necklace, but I blacked out the other part there. Thank you.
No, no
I
problem.
think love can bloom on the battlefield. Oh my god.
So, the moment you say King Koopa, because up until this point, none of you had said anything about Koopa to the Kremlings, to the critters. The look on the captain's face goes stone cold blank. Barrel Creeper, like, stops breathing for a second. And,
He stops breathing?
yeah, like his full body.
Do you mean to put a TH in there?
What? TH in where?
Never mind. Don't worry about
I'm
it.
just
Keep
gonna
going.
like lean over to the princess, kind of, and be like, "We were told not to say anything about that."
Yeah, that's true. It's fine.
The captain's eyes jump back and forth between Princess Eclair and Goomp and Rama, and she says, I think we should move this conversation to my office immediately. And she turns to Barrel Critter and says, take the small one. And she immediately grabs onto your upper arm, Princess Eclair, but a little too rough for
rude.
For your liking. And she
Well, it might not be rude. It could be the other thing.
Raggles.
Wrong move. It's a different vibe now.
And she begins to like drag you off of this boat. Ramma, you don't have anyone escorting you as the Barrel Critter starts heading towards Goomp. Is there anything you would like to do in this moment, or are you going to go follow along with them?
What is the Barrel Critter's going for Goomp?
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just pick Goomp up and put him on my shoulder?
You absolutely can do that, unless Goomp is going to fight it.
I'm afraid, so probably not.
Skaball.
All right. Then you absolutely do that. Barrel Critter stops short and looks at you appraisingly, and he says, "You're not going to cause any problems, are you?"
I'm gonna shake my head. No.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I know you're not going to cause any problems. I was asking your big buddy here.
I'm gonna stick my tongue out at him.
I'm gonna hold out a hammer and just be like, I am literally just here to offer you free labor. What do you think?
He squints and then gestures with his hands to get you to like follow after the captain and the princess.
I have been nothing but selfless SMH. I continue.
He says, "Captain's orders. She wants to talk to you privately."
And then I follow.
He follows behind you. He's very much like the bouncer in this situation. Your vibe, guys, has gone from welcome guests to like suspicious captives, almost in a split second.
This has absolutely made it more interesting. I'm thrilled, personally.
I'm glad you're thrilled.
I think this is gonna be interesting because
It's fun.
now there's like I like the dynamic of going from guests, like honored guests, to suspicious, because now there's layers. Now there's like, look, you just were kind to us. What the hell? You're the one being rude here. I like it.
Yeah, also, like, I'm wholly not affiliated with anything going on here, so.
You just wanted the tuition that Bowser's army covered.
That's fair. Goop's actually been tricked into joining the military so they can go to dental school.
Yeah.
God damn, too real. Too fucking real.
Exactly.
The three
Except
of
for
you.
I'm this whole time I'm just role playing being an American as a Canadian.
Yikes.
Goop was on Bowser Twitch, where Bowser's army was doing a stream.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Amazing.
The three of you are escorted, not unkindly, but, you know, little marching orders.
Literally being strong-armed, excuse.
Towards the building you know is the captain's quarters. This building is slightly out of the way of the view of everyone who is still working on the ship, and once you guys turn a corner and are properly out of sight, the captain pulls you even further past her quarters to a smaller building off to the side. The door to this building is thrown open by the captain, who doesn't throw you in there, but definitely like gives you a bit of a push to like get you in there, and then stands to the side so that both Goomp and Ramma can follow behind.
This is a bit excessive, honestly. I haven't done anything.
As the barrel critter stands guard outside the door and the captain closes it, she turns and looks at you very seriously and she says, "If anyone besides me and that crewmate had heard you say those words, none of you would be alive right now."
Well, I'd be off the island then, so.
No, That's very dark, princess. That's very dark, princess. Good lord. She looks at Claire and says, "Which one is with the Koopas?"
I raise my hand proudly.
I'm just gonna be like, I just wanted the tuition. I just want to go to dental school. I just
Aww.
want to go to dental school. They offered to cover my tuition.
The captain watches Rama raise a hand, and she snarls at how proud his reaction is. But she just makes no motion to like head over to him or do anything else. She just looks very, very pissed. She says, "I'm not going to lie. If you had told me this before delivering the egg and offering us so much help, I would have gutted you where you stood. The Koopas and the Critters do not have a very good history. Almost worse than that between the Koopas and the Kongs. How many people have you told this to in your time here on the island?"
And then we quickly go back and we watch the VODs, and
I think the bird knows.
I think the bird. I feel like I told someone.
The bird knows because he's the one. Tox is the one who told us not to.
Yeah,
tell him.
I don't think the hee-ho mole in the lighthouse knows.
I feel like I might have because he got
I
mad.
think you did threaten him, so maybe he does know.
I was just threatening him. That's why he was mad at me.
Yeah.
Lancaster has like her head in her hands, and she goes, of course you told the fucking parrot. Of course you told the fucking parrot." Takes a deep breath. She goes, "Okay. Well, this definitely changes a few things." She asks, what do you know of the Koopa Kingdom's assistance in the recent wars here on this island?
I'm gonna roll a history check because that's D20 plus 4.
I wanted to hear you flounder for a second. Rama, you've heard nothing about the Koopa Kingdom assisting any other country in a war, much less anyone taking place on Donkey Kong Island. And that's very strange to you, considering the fact that with your position in Bowser's military, that should be like something you're aware of?
True.
Plot twist, Goomp knows everything. No.
Plot twist is Goom's a secret double agent.
I guess I will say like almost verbatim that, or I'll sign that. I'll be like, I know nothing, so either you're lying or this is extremely covert. Like this is Patrol Koopa or Ninja level.
She gives like an alligator hiss of distaste and begins stalking back and forth in front of the doors. In her angry state, she says, the Koopa Kingdom personally funded the war that destroyed both ours and the Kong civilizations. Their weapons.
Interesting.
Their weapons are the only reason that we critters became seafaring in the first place. They're the only reason that Captain K. Rool came into power in the first place. If any one of those pirates out there finds out you have any connection with that goddamn Koopa, they will kill you on the spot.
And I'm gonna be like, wow, that's prejudiced.
I was just afraid.
I probably should have thought a bit further about introducing such things as generational trauma and colonialism into a game. Because now that I'm here, I'm like, actually, I feel like that reaction from Rama is very distasteful.
It kind of is.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But like from his perspective, that's what it feels like.
True, very true.
Because he doesn't know about this.
the captain runs a hand down her face and says, I don't believe this to be coincidence. She holds up the medallion and she says, someone on this island, at least, knows that you are Koopa, that you are in our area. Randomly, on the exact same day that we are intending to sail out in search of our lost world, this appears on our beach, presumably for you to find. And she looks at the princess.
Oh, it's a setup.
The captain nods and says, I do not believe that this was a pure coincidence. Which means you are no longer
Means your ship
safe.
would have gotten destroyed if you'd gone out.
She pauses and thinks. She goes, I don't believe anything has the power to destroy our vessel just like that.
You could sink it. Then you'd be down a ship again.
Cough, cough. Bowser coin beam. Cough.
Does Rama
that takes all of your money when it shoots it.
Does Rama mention that? Or is that out of character?
That is in character, like pushing the boundary of being snarky. Like he doesn't want to cause anything, but he's still like, because you remember last session, he's still on that like high of like, wow, these people are not as advanced as we are.
Goop is ready to bite your ankles.
The ankles are
This
right
is why
there,
I'm wearing boots.
ready for.
No,
the,
don't
ready
do
for
it.
the
Don't do
button.
it. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
When Rama mentions Bowser's coin beam, she turns to him and like she's not an asshole. She's still watching Rama when he signs, even though she's pissed. And she says, "And who is Bowser? Does he work for the Koopa as well?"
I'm gonna like,
He is King Koopa.
Darling, hang on. I like turn around and go, darling. Bowser is King Koopa. That's the man in charge. Or the what is it? Turtle in charge?
Just kind of does a weird shrug thing without arms, you know?
yeah, I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
The King Koopa is the I understand some time has passed and you may not fully be aware of the outside political situation vis-a-vis Mushroom Kingdom politics, but yes.
She looks taken aback, like you've shocked her out of her like rage with information. She tries to digest it, and she goes, "Oh, is the previous king dead then?"
I'm like doing 5D chess in my head of like, okay, we've got Bowser Jr., Bowser's there, there's Morton Jr., who the heck is Morton's father? Oh god. And I'm gonna be like, probably.
She looks relieved to hear that. She goes, "Well, small wonders, I suppose. We'll take what we get. We can get." She takes the medallion and like puts it in her breast pocket, and she says, I do not believe that you will be safe for terribly long among my crew. Even if you yourselves keep your mouths shut, someone on this island is aware of your allegiances and will have no problem sharing that with those who wish you ill."
I'm raising my hand here, out of character. I just had to Google it. Bowser's father is King Morton Koopa the First. Yeah.
That does explain
excellent.
Morton Jr., the Koopaling.
Yeah. No, King Morton Koopa the First is Bowser's father.
That sounds like headcanon, though.
I didn't want to say it because of
like
how
it brought
confident
to-
Mocha was, but they have retconned.
I Googled it and it was the top thing that showed up.
They have actually retconned
But
the
now
Koopa
that I'm
kids.
looking at the URL, it says Fantendo, so it could be wrong.
Bless your heart.
Oh no, he appears as the main villain in the Wii game Super Mario. Super Mario. That looks fake.
Super Mario Brothers
I
Diaper
don't-
Duty?
That's
That looks
not
fake now that I
real.
clicked it too.
Yep.
Never mind. God,
Oh my
Google
goodness.
lied to me.
We
That
can
was the top-
accept it
Google
though if you
put that
want.
as, like, Google put that as like a here's the facts thing. Like it wasn't even a website I clicked. It was the top result of Google as this little thing.
So the Mario fan community has a lot of like younger people in it, and a lot of them like to make what they imagine good games would be, but they don't have any ability to make games themselves. So a lot of the fan wikis are filled with non-existent game titles and stories that have never existed, but they're essentially glorified fan fiction.
Hey, but legitimately, if you Google who is Bowser's dad, like it gives you like one of those info snippets. It's not even like a website link. I feel lied to. I hate this.
You were very lied to, yes.
I'm upset. I'm angry.
Sorry. If Raglan hadn't said anything, I was gonna let you believe that because it wouldn't like contradict anything in my story. So I was like, the comments on this on YouTube are going to be fucking wild.
I mean, we can still just headcanon that.
That's canon here now.
Morton Koopa Sr., unrelated to Diaper Bros,
was the previous king that Lancaster knew about.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And the Koopaling is under Bowser's ward.
But yes, Lancaster seems pleased to hear that Morton Koopa has presumably died. And she says, well, small wonders. I do not believe that you are safe among my crew. Even if we here keep our mouths shut about your allegiances, the fact that someone may be intending to set you up to inform the rest of the crew of your allegiance, it's too dangerous for you to hear at the shantytown. I will have to kindly ask you to leave.
How are we going to do that? We crashed here.
No, I think she just means leave the town.
Yes.
How are we gonna do that? We crashed here.
Walk out the
I'm gonna like my eyes are starting to like tear. Like where are we gonna come?
I'm gonna pull Goomp in for a hug.
Oh, poor Goomp.
Lancaster looks like upset, but not in like the angry way. She's like watching this Goomba have this emotional outburst and feels really bad about it. She says, even if I was able to convince my crew to leave the island without gathering our treasure first, there's no guarantee we'd be safe on the voyage to the mainland. I'm afraid you will have to find another way off the island.
Understandable. Now, this is the treasure that sunk below the waves that you guys haven't been able to track because you don't understand nautical currents. Is that correct?
Oh my god.
Her eye twitches and she goes, that would be the sum of it, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that the barrel boy gave us the right information.
Wow.
He says,
Drag the other one under with you.
I kind of want Rama to be indignant and be like, look here, lady. I promised that I would do... Am I hanging on?
No, it's okay. You're good.
Okay. I want to be like, I promised you labor. Let me do my work.
Gentle hands, though. Gentle hands. Sign softly. Carry large hammer.
It's
the rules.
It's gonna be like fast. My signing is gonna be like fast and stern.
mm-hmm.
And it's gonna be very neutral language. No additional flourishes. No tone. Just like, I promised you labor. And now not only are you telling us to leave, you're doing it in a way that is based on old, if not just outright false information. And it makes little to no sense based on what you know personally that we have done. And I feel like you are rushing to conclusions, and there are other ways to go about this.
The captain gets right in Rama's face and says, it is because you have already done so much for us that I am giving you this chance to leave before the rest of my crew finds out that you are a Koopa. It won't matter to them whether or not you follow after Morton or his descendant, whoever that may be. What will matter is that there is a Koopa alive on this island, and they will not stop until they rectify that.
Oh, so we're not only doing generational trauma, we're also insinuating genocide. Cool.
What have I done?
For what it's worth, I'm fine with this. I feel like we're handling it
I'm
well.
also fine with this. I just want to make sure that you have the correct trigger warnings on your fucking YouTube video.
My V.
Oh
what the
god, that's a long
Raglan.
URL.
What? That's not even a URL.
I'm so sorry.
My VTuber model is just like smiling straight ahead into the abyss, but I'm like head in hands staring down at my lap like, what have I done?
Thank you.
Why'd you do that?
I meant this.
I mean, okay, to be fair, in this scenario, the Koopas directly affected and influenced the colonizing force that damaged both the Koopa and Kong cultures. So their response to finding that there are more Koopas on the island is not entirely out of the realm of logic.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. Like, I don't think the reaction is, like, wrong, if that makes sense.
But yeah, no. The implication is that in the past of these cultures, there was a genocide, and what you're interacting with is the culture that has formed after that. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Are we all still good with that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
We're good.
just making sure, because like I made sure you
As
guys
long
had
as
your...
you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
that's
that, lovely viewers, is what we call a real-time consent check and should be present at all of your gaming tables.
Yes.
True.
I know what Rama wants to do next. Is
Okay.
do Goomp or the princess want to do anything?
No, I think I'm good.
Goop is just is on the edge of mental breakdown of getting kicked out and being lumped into this terrible army when he just wants to be a dentist, man.
It's okay.
I sent an image in chat of Goop right now. It was just
Salute scream.
Wait, did you see the link I sent?
I do see the link
Yeah.
you said, actually.
Crying Goomba.
Let me pull up...
not quite at that point, but like he's definitely like on edge of like
Consent, you love to see it.
You said you put a picture somewhere?
Oh, and
Yeah, it's
in
in the chat.
in Twitch chat.
Oh, in Twitch chat.
It's literally in your Twitch
Oh,
chat.
I
Look
see
at
it.
that.
I see it now. Lol.
Wow.
Okay. Anyway. Anyhoozle. What would you have in mind, Raglan?
I want to be the last one out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Lancaster.
go. I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm just
Lancaster
like, you don't
says.
have to strong arm me. I'll go.
Lancaster opens the door, and Barrel Critter stands to attention. She says, "Please escort them out of the town, and do not tell the others they have left until they are properly out of danger." And Barrel Critter like gives a nod in his barrel and begins to walk towards the town to like escort you guys away.
I'm going to, as I'm leaving, I'm gonna. Oh man, this actually goes against what Rambo was doing earlier, so I have to like decide whether or not he would actually do this.
Yeah.
Because in my heart, I want to like leave with a snark, like a Snyder mark.
Mm-hmm.
But Rama was just trying to be the adult in the situation, or be an adult in the situation.
Right.
Yeah, I guess he's going to leave with a sincere, but also still very stern, "I wish the best for the baby."
Her hardened gaze softens ever so slightly before snapping back into that hard mask, and she gives like a brisk nod and stands back to let Rama through.
And then I leave.
She watches as you all head through the shanty town until you are out of sight. and Barrel Critter is silent as he escorts you. He doesn't make any physical motions. He's just trying to be as nonchalant as possible. And shortly, you guys reach the entrance to the shanty town. And Barrel Critter, like, pops his head out of his barrel and, like, looks around to make sure no one's paying attention. And he looks at you and he says, I mean, I gotta be honest, like, she's not wrong. Like, I get you guys are, like, cool and not, like, evil or trying to kill us or anything, but, like, this really is for your own safety.
You don't have to explain it to me.
I mean, I feel like I should. Yeah.
You know, when you're a ruling body, sometimes you have to make tough choices. It's fine.
Yeah.
Do though. Hang on, and I like reach into my little hammer space and I pull a little like address. I'm like, do give this to her though, because I do want to keep up correspondence when all of this is over.
It's a little business card.
Yeah, exactly. It says Princess Eclair, Waffle Kingdom, and then like my personal address on it.
Barrel Critter like takes it and looks at it and like tucks it in his barrel and says, "Yeah, sure. I'm gonna wait a day or two before handing this to her. Just make sure she's in the right mental headspace."
I mean, that's
but,
fair, but
yeah,
I am not affiliated, so.
I'm gonna pull out some regular hammers and then some carpentry hammers and then some like bonking hammers and then some like small hammers, and I'm just gonna shove them into the barrel. Be like, these are for the critters.
You shove an armful of hammers into this guy's barrel, and this sudden weight of it sends him careening down to the sand below. He goes, "Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I got barrels in places. I got barrels. I got hammers in places I didn't think I could have hammers. Oh man, this is a lot of hammers. Sure, yeah, okay."
Good luck with the construction.
Goomp is just holding on to his toothbrush.
Aww.
It's his.
Goop does still have the pirate hat.
He does still have he is still wearing the pirate hat.
It's okay, Goomp. You're an honorary pirate in our hearts.
I sniffle.
I'm gonna be
I
like,
can't believe we got kicked out of Disney World. Ridiculous.
This really is what it feels like.
Disney World.
I'm gonna be like, do I have any paper on me? Like any parchment? I don't think I technically do.
I don't think you have any like in your inventory. What are you planning on doing? I'd probably like decide.
I really want to just like pull out a paper out of nowhere, scribble a dashed line and an X on it. And just be like, come on, Goomp, let's go find treasure.
Oh.
Aww.
Yeah, sure.
I want to also clarify, Goop is like a young adult.
Yeah.
That's fine. Sometimes young adults also need to find treasure. That's okay.
Yes, that is very true.
True.
I have friends who...
But I feel like I'm just playing Goop out to be like an 8-year-old, but he is a young adult. He is in the military.
Do you or your friends know someone who geocaches? That's all that is.
That's literally all
in real
that
life.
is, yeah.
True.
I have friends who are like super duper into geocaching. It's wild.
I did it for a short period. We had during our gym class in high school, there was like a little bit of a geocache thing for a couple weeks, and that was about it.
I think I might have the geocaching merit badge.
Damn. They give merit badges for that now? That's cool.
They don't actually. It's for an anniversary thing, because I used to do that. They brought it back for a year.
Gotcha. The barrel critter, like, slowly picks up his barrel laden with hammers and heads back into the shanty town, and he calls over his shoulder, Good luck, guys! And he disappears. And a lot of you are now stood on a beach next to a pirate town full of people who will presumably try to kill you. What would you like to do?
Burn it. Not really. I mean, we should probably just go back to where we started? Question mark?
Yeah, I think that's probably the best course of action.
Goop is just lost. Goop doesn't know what to do.
Oh, Goomba, it's okay.
Aw.
Maybe we'll find some treasure in the sand on the way back.
I'm gonna point out to a cool shell that I see and see if Goomba wants to pick it up.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
You want to chase some crabs, bud?
I'm gonna shake my head.
Oh, honey.
No, but can we make Goomba small though?
Goop is so small right now.
It's small.
Is small.
Goop is like at most the height of the princess's knees.
No, but I mean like figuratively.
Young.
Oh, oof.
Because it's cute.
Rama, as you are looking around the beach, as you guys are walking away from the shanty town, Rama, you're looking around the beach for things to like introduce to Goomp to make Goomp feel better, and you do find a shell, and you see a crab, and it's the same crab from like the first day you're on the island, and it sees you and it immediately like pales in its face. But then Goomp says, "No crab," and the crab like sighs like, "Oh." But as you're looking through the sand,
Definitely like leaning down and like pat it, like rubbing Goomp's little mushroom head. Like, it's okay, buddy.
but as you're looking through the sand, a glint of something catches your eye, and you get a sense of deja vu, because when you go over to interact with it, it is a smaller shard of the exact same material as the medallion that you found earlier in this day.
Can I scan the whole beach and see if I see any other shards?
You absolutely can. Once you have this shard in your hand, you look up and you start like kind of gazing around, and you do see, not too far away, there's another one. And a little further after that, there is another one. There is what appears to be not a straight line, but a very clear, deliberate line of these tiny pieces of this jade material that is spread out across this beach, leading directly from the front door of the shantytown into the jungle on this side of the beach.
How far away do you have to be to see them?
They appear to be just perfectly spaced so that when you find one, you can see the next.
Could I... Okay, I want to convey this information to the group, and then I have a suggestion.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I convey this information to the group.
Mm-hmm.
And then I want to suggest that clearly this is breadcrumbing. Like, this is what we do to Mario to make him, like, come into our clutches with coins.
With a K.
With a K. Because scoop coins. I think what we should do is, rather than following it, like, in the intended route, we should follow it perpendicular, or not perpendicularly, parallel to it. So rather than, like, if you imagine Pac-Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than Pac-Man eating the dots, we should be, like, one row below the dots so that we can see them, but we're not actually collecting them.
I see.
And then whenever we get to wherever it ends, we should carefully inspect around that area to see if there's anyone waiting for us in ambush, because there probably is.
Alternate idea. One of us purposefully picks up the jade stuff, so that we have it to give back to the Kremlings, and everyone else is on lookout.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna try and be useful and start going and collecting the little pieces.
Where do you store them? Are you putting them under your tongue?
I can offer my
Good
glider.
question.
I can offer my glider and just be like, glider, go collect things.
Wherever I am currently storing my toothbrush, my hammer,
Your hammer space.
baseball bat. I had one other item.
I was gonna use my pancake, my short stack.
Oh no, short
I was also going to suggest that.
Can I use short stack for that? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull short stack out of her space. Good morning, little pancakey. How are you?
Good morning, princess.
Goop is
Why are we on the
just
beach again?
Goop just
the beach again.
immediately.
We're going on a treasure hunt. And I need your assistance.
Goop immediately is like, we were kicked out.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. It's okay, Goop. Listen, we're going on a treasure hunt, and I need your assistance. This is something only you can do for me.
She looks down at Goomp, who is like visibly dejected at not being the one chosen, and she looks back at you and is like, well, it's my princess, so I can't really go against her. She goes, okay. What do you want me to do?
I put her down next to Goomp. I say, I want you and Goomp together, so you don't get lost, to go around and collect all those little jade pieces. Goomp doesn't have any hands, so he can't hold them, and I need you to hold them for him, okay?
Instead of one of us getting captured, two of us will be captured.
Yeah, but one of us has an auto return.
What about being captured? Huh? Wait, hold on a minute.
Thing. I didn't say anything about being captured, did I?
I shake my head. I didn't hear anything about that.
Gaslight gatekeep
just
girl
need your-
boss.
I just need your help keeping Goomp's spirits up. He's really upset we got kicked out of the pirate camp. And you're very good at that with me, darling.
Hold on. I feel like I missed something. I spent so much time at Hammer's base that I don't have like context for half of this stuff. What's going on with the pirates?
Royal affairs, unfortunately. You know how it is.
I get. Oh, okay, princess. Okay, keep going. Oh, okay, Goop. I guess we're gonna go get these gems. And she starts like following the trail of breadcrumbs.
All right. Yeah. I'm heading along as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
June, do not. June, do not.
Once Goomp and Shortstack are like outside of earshot of the princess and Rama, Shortstack like looks back and like raises an eyebrow, which by the way has been pasted on her face in syrup. Her eyebrows are made of syrup lines.
No.
And she says,
Okay, eyes are made of big chocolate chips.
her eyes are big chocolate chips. Yes, that is exactly how that works. She says, okay, so you and I both know that like I'm missing something here. What are we doing? Like, really?
I don't know, Goop's gonna sniffle. And we're like, we're picking up the jade pieces that are on the beach so we can return them to the captain.
Okay. And you couldn't do that on your own because I know that Goombas can like manipulate things without having hands. Like we don't talk about it, but like y'all are like perfectly fine manipulating small objects. You have a toothbrush. What is there something about this that I need to know? Like what's going on?
I don't know.
Okay, well then, that's fine. She takes the pieces that she's collected so far and like sets them gently on Goomp's head and says, "There, now you're helping. Do you feel better?"
I'm gonna nod my head, but some of them are gonna fall.
Okay. And she gathers up what just falls off and like just doesn't put it back on your head. She's like the white person grimace and goes back to picking up the pieces.
Princess Eclair and Rema are like accompanying from the side, just like, I see exactly. I understand why we fall for this all the time. And it makes me feel very dumb watching someone else do it.
And I'm like, yep, works every time.
You guys follow the path into the jungle, which means I now must press some buttons so that we are no longer on a shanty town. We are
How quick
actually...
we gonna get?
Okay, I'm gonna click a button. Is this the right one?
Coin?
I mean, it'll do, but it wasn't quite where I was planning on going. Hold on.
It'll do the fun game.
Pretty.
No, that's for another.
Banana.
That's really not the right one. Hold on, I got this here somewhere. I mean, that's the river. I mean, I get. There we go.
Oh boy.
There we go. Listen.
This is a very long trail.
How was your yard?
I am a professional, okay? I've been doing this for years.
We traipsed all the way to Florida and back to the Kong Island.
Yeah, it was like it was like a smash cut, a montage of all the places you went. No. It doesn't take you guys very long to follow this path. This very deliberately placed path. Short Stack makes a point not to like make eye contact with the princess, but as the path gets longer and longer, at some point she does lean to Goop and says, "This feels very deliberate. Is this a trap? Are we walking into a trap? Is that what's happening?"
Goop's just gonna sniffle.
Oh, Goom.
Okay, well,
I am still wearing the pirate hat.
you're still wearing the pirate hat, yeah.
I'm still wearing the pirate hat.
Okay, well then. And eventually you guys turn a corner, and Short Stack stops short, and Goom bumps into the back of her, and a little bit of her syrup and butter sloshes onto his face. And she goes, "Oh, golly gee!" And in front of you guys appears to be a very large, similarly to the design of the alligator in that painting that you guys saw back in the shanty town, there is a giant stone dragon head. It is at least twice as tall as Rama is, and just as wide. It is covered in like moss and vines, and it's just kind of sitting there. And the final piece of jade seems to be rested directly in front of its large stone snoot.
You said it took us no time at all to get here, right? Is that correct?
Yes. This was not terribly long. This is like 5 minutes walk into the jungle from the beach.
We don't have any way of like more or less taking a picture, do we?
I don't think so. No.
I have a cell phone.
Do you?
You do.
Each has a cell phone. I don't see why I wouldn't have a cell phone. It's probably got shit reception, but that doesn't mean I can't still use the camera app.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I absolutely like turn around, take a touristy photo in front of it, like peace sign. I'm holding it up so that it's like I'm in the photo and the dragon thing is in the photo. I'm like,
I'm gonna suggest that we just like go back and talk to the barrel Koopa and just be like, yeah, we found it. Here's proof.
As Rama is like,
it wasn't hard, frankly. Also, it wasn't below the water.
are you guys implying that you think you found Kremlantis 5 minutes away from where the shantytown is on dry land?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. As you're like having this conversation, the DM is shaking his head at you. Princess Eclair, you're looking at the bomber selfie that you just took.
Mm-hmm.
And
Hell yeah.
as you're like considering taking another one to like get better lighting, like maybe you move slightly to the left to let the sunlight come down through the foliage, you recognize something about this dragon's snoot.
Snoot.
There is a design on the front, like in between the stone nostrils, that looks familiar to you.
Ooh. Yeah.
Are you going to investigate further?
Yeah, I'm gonna zoom in on my camera.
You zoom in on the camera and you see that the stone dragon behind you, there is an inlay, a depression in the stone. Yeah, no, the dragon is depressed. Aren't we all?
It needs medication.
Damn it.
It's a millennial dragon. Hey!
Oh no.
But no. Jun, I will strangle you through the internet. Case closed, you piece of shit.
It's cool.
Hate this, but okay. Christ. Anyway.
Coming soon to the History channel.
Oh my god.
You recognize that the design on the snoot of this stone dragon is the exact mirror image of that necklace what you done stole last session.
Ooh, hell yeah. All right.
One still has no clue you have it.
How tall is Rema?
Well, the snoot is at your eye, like your eye level. You could reach it.
Yeah, so like I could walk up to it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to it. Oh, but I am gonna be looking like at the ground while I'm doing it to make sure I don't like, step on the one colored square that is definitely like a trap.
Mm-hmm. You see no traps as you come up to the head.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm gonna put the necklace in it.
Without telling any of your party what you are doing, you go over and you immediately pull out this necklace and you press it into the indent. A surge of yellow power comes out from the necklace and follows the geometric lines along the sides of this statue, lighting it up, Tron-like, I would say, as the energy flows through the depressions and lines traced through this statue.
Ooh,
and then
a mech.
A mech. The
Chroma Squad, let's go.
Royal subjects.
My role is subjects now.
I sigh exasperatedly, but also like, this is actually really good, guys. It's just part of the bit. Just want to make sure I'm not actually gonna like beat you over the head with a wiffle bat. I might.
I appreciate the distinction.
A loud grinding sound of stone against stone picks up as the top half of this dragon's head slowly raises up. Its mouth is opening to reveal a tunnel that goes down into the ground beneath it. It raises high enough so that there's now a doorway tall enough for all of you to walk through before stopping with a thud and staying in place.
Ooh, a secret passage. I go straight into it, and I am stupid.
I'm gonna facepalm, turn to Goom, being like, so much for taking a picture and heading back, and then I guess I'll follow.
I take another selfie on the way down.
Oh my god.
Can I ask if we do a pause? Because I want to run to the washroom and get a snack.
Yes, absolutely. We have been playing for like 2 hours now, so let's take a 5-minute break. Yeah. Everyone go get a snack. I'm gonna go kiss my wife. I don't have a be back soon screen at the moment, so whoever's in chat, it's your stream now. So
no, it's my stream now. I'm here.
Tegan's stream now. Tegan's stream. I'll be right back.
Tegan's stream. Haha. Welcome our stream now. The mods have seized the means of production. Amazing. Quick, make Nebula a mod. Oh my goodness. Hello everybody. How are you enjoying the story so far? Am I being appropriately both prone to falling for traps and regal? Because that is the entire vibe I'm going for this time. I hope it's a good fit. A good balance. Excellent. Whew. Thank goodness. That is the idea. Thought it was. Oh, yay! Oh, good. Good. I'm so glad you're having fun. That's the important part. When everyone is telling stories together, we need everyone to have fun. Oh. I wish Raglan bounced for a half second. That was fun. The plot is convoluted.
That's because I've been here this whole time. I'm just playing a game on my phone.
What are you playing?
It's called Shoot and Merge.
Oh.
You shoot numbers at other numbers and then they merge.
Oh, it's a math game.
It's not.
It sounds like math.
No, you shoot like the same number at each other and then they merge.
Oh, I see.
It's basically it's
like a clear the board game sort of thing.
Yeah, it's like 2048. Only the numbers slowly go down to the bottom of the screen. It's kind of like 2048 meets Tetris, kind of. Kind of.
You're being asked if that is Math Blasters on your phone.
It's been years since I've actually played Math Blasters. I am actually so sad. There was a game that was similar to Math Blasters that I played when I was a kid. on the computer, on the PC, the CD-ROM. I have no idea what it was or which game it is. I want to say it is actually a Math Blasters game, but it was like these circles, I think, and I think it actually was like a numbers math game. I don't know what it was.
Oh my goodness.
It makes me so sad that I don't know what it was.
Was it Clue Finders?
It was not.
Oh. Nebula also thinks that perhaps it is Math Blasters. Or Zoombinis! Oh my goodness, Zoombinis!
It was not Zoombinis, but I have Zoombinis on Steam, and I played it on stream, and no one watched because no one cared, and I was very sad.
Ah, rude. I was thinking of streaming, I know like the Putt-Putt games and Freddy the Fish are on Steam, and Pajama Sam, and I definitely want to stream Pajama Sam.
I'd watch it. I'd be down.
Ah. Maybe. I like Pajama Sam. Pajama Sam was so good. Putt-Putt was also so good. God. Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon was my favorite. Especially because like there was like that restaurant bar on the moon where you could get a mixed drink and the mixed drink would change the color that Putt-Putt was. Loved it. Entertainment games were so good, honestly. Putt-Putt goes to the zoo! Putt-Putt travels through time, though. Putt-Putt travels through time, though. Where you meet, like, the first wheel, and then, like, the future cars that don't have wheels anymore. Crazy. Nonsense.
When did Zoombini come out? It was in the 90s. But what year?
I return.
1996.
Congratulations!
I
Got
also
it.
returned.
Gata, did you play Zoombinis?
I don't even know what that is. No.
Sag.
Rip.
If we're
There are
talking,
two reactions.
Hey y'all. Listen to this.
What?
Did that get through?
Nope.
No.
Damn, that's unfortunate. It's a nice crisp click of opening a new can.
Oh, I'm imagining how that sounds in my head, and that is very good. So it's not entirely lost
Did you
on
tell
us.
Did you tell your beautiful wife we say hello?
I did.
True.
And
Oh, good,
She
okay.
told
As
me
you
that
should.
she hates the book she's reading.
Aw, what you
What
reading?
book is she reading?
I don't know the exact title, but it's supposed to be an air quotes historical fiction. But it's written by a white guy about Native Americans.
Oof.
During,
Oh no!
and the main
She shouldn't
character is a
pick it up.
woman who gives birth, and she's like, she's reading it for a book club. My wife loves historical books around like the Tudors, like the monarchy in Europe.
Is
And
it like all history that she's reading?
it's historical fiction. So someone did some research and then wrote a story that didn't really happen, but was like, but it could have, but also it's not very well written. She's her book club was like, oh, you like historical fiction and stuff, right? Like, let's pick this as our next book. We heard it like turn into like a PBS movie, so it's got to be okay, right? She's in there like going, no, I don't want to finish this. It's so bad. Bless her heart.
Fortunate.
Just get the what's it called? The Spark Notes for it.
Uh-oh.
Cliff Notes, even.
She literally just said, all right, I'm coming out there to talk about this, so I guess we're doing this now.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yay! Interlude. Beautiful wife interlude.
Beautiful
This is
wife
the part of the show.
interlude.
This is the part of the show where God as model starts to sound like his wife.
I was actually looking into like trying to get a model for my wife when she shows up, but with my computer set up, we can't have two microphones. It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I can only have
Fair enough.
only one program going at a time on my end.
Do you have a USB mic?
I do, but the program will only acknowledge a single mic at a time. I can't have two instances running on the same computer, which is
Fair enough. Okay.
Hi.
I was thinking
This
like a
book.
proper name, but
Okay, so it was written in 1981, and like I love his crap. Derek, what did I do?
you knocked over my soundproofing. That's
Okay.
fine.
And I love historical fiction, like not just around the Tudor era. I loved the Little House on the Prairie books when I was younger. I dressed as Laurel Ingalls Wilder for Halloween for so many years in a row. My grandma made my outfit. I would braid my hair, everything. Like I still love
Aw.
like based around like that time period as well. But this book is horrible. You can definitely tell it was written in the 80s. You can tell that it was written by a man, and the main character is a woman on the prairie who is very, very pregnant. And I honestly, oh my god, you can tell he knows nothing about birthing babies. Like, oh my god.
That's meant for you.
Lord.
See, I see their little
That's
mouths moving.
unfortunate.
Oh, that's true. You can't hear their responses,
Isn't it
actually.
fun?
I don't know why.
Oh no!
Hold
Go
on.
away!
I don't think we can actually get the headphone to her ear.
Why'd you give me this one and not the other one?
Well, I mean, because it's just...
Fine.
There we go.
We were just saying, like, that's meant for you. Garbage.
Garbage. Disgusting. Terrible. Hate them.
Mm.
Except for you, Raglan, and Gato, obviously. Except for you guys. You guys are okay.
No,
Yay.
no, we're terrible too. It's fine.
No, can't confirm though. Can't confirm.
Can't confirm. Alas. Jun says, I don't know nothing about birth and no babies.
Is that what I sound like to y'all?
Oh no.
No. No, Jen's just agreeing, I think.
They're not making fun of your accent. It's cute and I love it.
I don't have an accent, but okay.
Yes, you do.
Hopefully everyone has an accent.
It's a
I think
quote.
one of my
That's a quote.
Oh yeah, no, it's from Gone with the Wind actually.
Oh goodness,
Speaking of
it's been so
accents.
long.
Speaking of accents, I don't know like if any of you guys are also bilingual, but I find whenever I speak French, I start to fall into a really heavy Québécois accent.
Yeah.
You can kind of pick it up just by the way I say Québécois.
Jessica has an accent when she's angry. There's a line between
I love
when
that.
she's not upset and when she's gonna say things like "ah hellfire," and that's when I know my life is in danger.
At least you know what that line is, though. That's kind of useful.
It is very useful because my jokes, I toe that line quite frequently. It comes very
Wow.
close.
Alex just has to go based on vibe check when I walk in a room.
That's terrifying.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
He's very good at it, though. He's very good at it.
Good.
The only time that's bad
Alright.
is when I appear at the top of the stairs. Then he knows he's in real trouble.
Oh no.
Are we ready to go
Yes,
into the Sid cave? And
Yes. Let me give my beautiful wife a kiss and we'll get back to the game.
Oh,
Mwah.
Yes.
Love you, darling.
And I love you, Jen.
Raglan and I are crying in the corner.
I'm playing Tetris.
You're playing Tetris?
Right
Well,
now.
Well, stop
I
that.
was thinking, like, what are you typing? No, I was saying we're crying in the corner because we're like, oh, let me kiss my beautiful wife or whatever. We're just like,
I'm sorry.
LDR, let's go.
Well, no, I'm not actually. Lol.
Wow.
I'm not sorry at all.
Not even like a sympathy. Sorry.
Nah, get good.
Not even a pretend.
yeah, sorry for us. We
Listen.
did this to ourselves.
All you have to do is one of you, make sure you decide before you do this, burn down your home, and then move. It worked great for me.
Oh,
The
Nebula.
house that I currently live in is already burnt down once, and my roommate has terrible trauma from it, so it's probably not mine.
Nebula, I
I'd rather it
regularly
not.
get sub 20. I got a 127.81.
Congratulations. All right. So, the lot of you head down into this cave. It starts off feeling like a natural formation. It doesn't look like anyone like carved this out. The stone walls look very natural as you head down. Eventually, the light from the open mouth disappears behind you, and you are left alone with only the light of a single cell phone to guide your way. But up ahead, once your eyes get used to the darkness, you do see a flickering warm light from further down the tunnel.
Like a torch or like a larger amount of fire?
Like a torch. You see torchlight.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's no bad. Okay, let's go. I'm
Yeah,
going.
continue towards it.
You're going?
Actually, can I just like, as I'm walking, can I like gently feel the walls? I just want to see what's around me in case we're missing anything.
Okay, yeah, sure. You're
Is Short
ever
Stack
vigilant.
with me? Wait, is Short Stack with me?
Short Stack is following behind you. Yeah,
Excellent. Okay. good.
she's in the back of the line with Goomp since Rama went after the princess. But she's with you in the group.
Excellent. Okay.
Did you need her to do
Cool.
something or?
I just wanted to make sure that she didn't get left behind.
No. She's with you. She's with
My
you.
little friend. Good. She's absolutely like, this is exactly how princesses get kidnapped.
Yeah. God damn it, Princess Eclair. Rama, you're feeling your way down, and the natural walls of this cave are mostly uninterrupted. You touch some like divots here and there, but you don't feel anything out of the ordinary. But as you guys are about to step as the princess is about to step into that torchlight, you do reach something on the wall that was obscured by darkness. It feels like a metal panel. It is squarish in shape, and it has some sort of like geometric etchings on it that you can't quite make out what they're trying to shape, but you do feel like something has carved a shape into this little metal panel on the side of the wall.
Bet.
You want to do anything with that, or you just want to register that it's there?
I just kind of want to register. Maybe if the torchlight that we see up ahead is like on a sconce, I might want to ask to like bring it back and see what it was there.
Okay.
But
Could shine my cell phone flashlight on it.
oh yeah, I could just ask that. Yeah, I might ask and be like, hey, I feel something on the walls here. Could you just for a moment shine it up here?
Are you asking with your voice, or are you relying me to be able to see you shining in the dark?
You're right. You're right. Good point. Damn, you're right. I'm gonna tap your shoulder, and then I assume you're going to shine it in my general direction, and then like point to the walls.
Yep.
Directly
Okay.
in your eyes. No.
Goomp, you are very quickly blinded by this camera light as it turns around and flashes back up. Both you and Short Stack like rear back like ah!
Sorry.
You're right.
I shined it on the wall.
The metal panel appears to be a golden square with rounded edges, and etched into the center of this metal panel is the letter K.
Ooh.
I take a picture with my cell phone.
I'm gonna touch it more.
You touch it.
Are you like caressing the gold?
I'm gonna like with what's
Having
the
a
word I'm
moment
looking
with the
for?
gold.
With intent, I'm going to touch it.
You touch it with intent, and with all of that intent you're touching it with, you notice that it's actually ever so slightly loose, as though it could be removed from this space in the wall.
I'm going to remove it from this space in the wall.
Okay. Princess Eclair, are you still focusing on Rama with the light?
I'm like, they indicated that I should shine it on the wall, so that's where I'm looking.
Okay.
Like, that's where it is.
As Rama removes the piece of gold from the wall, you hear something click in that wall, and the space where you were previously standing, about to walk through the threshold to head towards that torchlight, a stone door slams shut very loudly and kicks up a whole bunch of dust. With a boom!
Oh. Excellent.
I'm gonna put the K back into where it was.
You put the K back into it, and it depresses into the wall with another click, and the stone door slowly rolls back up into its like portcullis above, and you have a clear path to head towards this torchlight.
I wonder, are there any like big rocks nearby?
In this area, no, there are no large rocks. You just have the straight shot with the smooth cave walls, the mechanism that opens the door, and the door ahead of you. What were you intending to do?
I wanted to see if I could roll a big rock in the door frame and then take the K with us.
Ah, interesting. But alas, no, you have nothing. Well, you do have a shitload of hammers.
True. Also, in many ways, I'm almost like a big rock.
Yeah?
You are kind of a big rock.
Can I? Well, I don't want to. I want to.
You're thinking like hide in your shell and have them.
I was
take
just gonna.
K?
I was gonna say like, someone slowly take the K out, and I like stand underneath the door frame and just hold it up, and then have everyone walk through, and then let go.
Well,
but then, what if we want to get out?
Yeah, we don't have a way to get out.
But we could also just jam shit tons of hammers in the door frame.
What if we continued on and saw if there was maybe another spot for a switch on the other side of the door?
Let's do that.
Yeah, let's do that for now.
Okay. The lot of you walk through this door frame, and you are instantly taken aback by what you see. On the other side of this small tunnel, there is a massive cavernous space etched into the stone. It goes out so far that like your render distance can't see it. There's a fog effect as like you see like the void open out below you. But there are a large series of stone pillars, carved stone pillars that emerge from the darkness below you and seem to be holding up the high roof of this incredibly wide opening. What's interesting about those pillars is that they are carved from a yellowish stone that does not appear to be part of this normal area, and etched along the tops are a series of golden carvings of what appear to be geometric apes in various poses. You see random pieces of torchlight. Torches are on these poles that illuminate the area enough for you to see that you are in what appears to be a very large underground temple. To what, you're not entirely sure. Directly in front of you, spanning across this wide open gorge, are a series of platforms made of the same yellowish material. Some of them have what appear to be rubber tires sticking out of them.
What?
I'm going to investigate those platforms closer.
The nearest one is close enough you could leap to it and make it quite easily. But you notice the further out the platforms go, the further the gaps between them are, and that's where those tires start showing up.
Could I get on my little platform and float on out there?
The problem with your platform is that it flies perpendicular to a space below it. If you were to fly
there's
that
no
thing-
space below these.
Yeah, if you were to try to float out into open air, there's no guarantee you wouldn't immediately plummet. You'd probably survive, depending on how far the drop is, but since you can't see it, there's no guarantee.
Yeah. I'm gonna pick up Goomp
Oh no.
and
Are you gonna tie a hammer to him?
I'm gonna tie a hammer to Goomp.
God damn it.
I'm gonna like struggle a bit and be like, "What? Short stack."
I'm gonna
Short stack!
I'm gonna be like, that's a good point. And then I'm gonna pick up short stack,
God damn it!
and I'm gonna tie a hammer to short stack.
Wait, maybe let's talk about this! I'm not paying
I'm
enough
gonna-
for this!
I'm gonna look at the princess.
Short stack, if you fall, I can call you back. It'll be okay.
I'm gonna be like, bet, and I'm gonna throw short stack.
Alright, we are 2 hours into this, and we're gonna have our first roll of the game.
Let's go.
You have the link to the dice thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you consider this to be steel or spirit?
This is a very spirited throw.
A very spirited throw. And since this involves hammers, you will get at least 2d6.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw that hammer, which is attached to a small sentient stack of pancakes.
Oh, did you roll? It lists you as Dallas Dice Roller. Is that you?
That's me,
No,
but that was
that
from
was
earlier.
already there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was a D6 and a D10.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
Let's go. Is that that's exactly your spirit number? Holy shit!
Let's go!
Let's go. It's this button, right? Oh, banana.
Oh, banana.
That's what? That's two. Is that one or two?
I think that's two
successes?
for me.
That's two for you. Okay. Double checking. All right. So yeah, you pull your arm back, and Shortstack has just enough time to shoot the most betrayed look at the princess before she goes flying through the air. Where were you aiming to throw her?
Just on the platform, just to get a better look.
All right.
On like one of the farther ones.
Oh, okay.
Ones I can't see.
You aim towards the furthest platform that you can see, which is the platform right after the first one with a tire on it. And you chuck her, and she goes, wah! And Discord cut it off. Oh no!
It's perfect though. It's perfect because of it.
She goes, wah, 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 and disappears in the darkness. No. She's dead. Well, no. She lands on.
I would never.
She lands on the tire on that far platform, and the force of her hitting it ricochets her up into the air with a boing, and she goes, "Wow!" and falls down and hits the tire again and bounces again and goes, "Wow!" And eventually, like, the force of it balances out, and she goes, "Whoop, whoop, 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 whoop," and then she's just on the platform with, like, little duckies floating around her head. She goes, "Ah!" But she has made it there.
Nice.
Good for her.
It's a Donkey Kong tire, John.
Who is it over there?
She says,
You okay?
Princess? Yeah, no, I'm okay. Wow, you threw me very far.
I'm
He is
gonna.
talented.
I'm just gonna be standing there all proud.
She's
like Goop is just like sweating, like, or like has a sigh of relief and like, thank God that wasn't me.
you see her squint out into the darkness away from you, and she says, the vision from over here is clearer, but you guys are a little fuzzy. I think our range of vision is based upon where we are in whatever this is. There's more platforms over
okay.
here. And like a wall.
Huh.
Okay. Good. A wall? Wait, a wall?
Yeah.
What do you mean there's a wall? Like it just ends?
You guys aren't able to see it from your standpoint, but she's gesturing towards something in the darkness. She goes, "Yeah, no, there's a wall and like a door, and she looks to her left, and you see her blanch, and she goes, "Oh, there's a lot of spikes, ha."
I recall short stack.
She beams back like a Pokemon with being recalled into its Pokeball, complete with the sound effect. Yeah, she's been recalled.
Excellent, spikes. Cool, good to know. Shall we?
I'm just gonna be like, shall we what?
I like gesture to the entire boingy path.
Tire blingy pad.
Shall we?
I'm gonna look at Goomp.
Goop is afraid.
And
Fine.
I'm
I'll
gonna.
go.
Well, before you do, I'm gonna sign up. Just be like, we're not exactly known for our jumping.
Oh, fair. All right, that's fair. All right. Sure, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try to jump over there.
Sure, I'm not even gonna have you roll for it. The first couple of platforms, you're able to jump across with grace and ease. In fact, you make it look easy. But when you finally reach a platform that has one of those bouncy tires on it, you estimate that gap, and you're like, don't know if I can do that. So if you want to attempt to use a tire to bounce across this gap, I will need you to roll for it.
Is this about where Short Stack was, or is this further?
This is the platform before the platform Short Stack was on. So you don't quite have the same vision as she does, but you are starting to see more platforms before you.
And I see the spikes.
You cannot see the spikes yet.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Okay.
So brave.
Would you consider this to be a steal or a spirit roll?
I think. Oh, I hate to say this, but I think it's probably steel. And I think I am, like, I'm being like, well, I can do it, so anyone can do it. Like, somebody's got to lead these people, so that's. I think it's going to be two for me.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Oh, thank you.
In our other game, we have like a butler-esque character whose ability is hospitality, and they are constantly trying to say, well, technically, you know, fighting this thing, it's being rude, so wouldn't it be hospitable if I killed it? And we're like, no, that's not. So,
no, but actually, yes. All right.
No, but actually, yes. So this is tame compared to that.
I'm gonna pray to the dice gods. I'm afraid. If I miss this, I'm gonna be very afraid. Here we go. Oh, thank God.
That is 2 successes and
9.
And I get my coin!
button. That's I gave one to Mocha.
Banana. I get 1 coin. This is my first coin of the whole game.
It is. I take the coin back for Mocha. Sorry, Mocha.
Damn it.
My coin.
Banana. You take a running leap, you jump, and then when you step on the tire, you feel it depress from your weight, and then immediately ricochet you up into the air like a trampoline. You go boing, and you land perfectly on the next platform. No problem.
Excellent.
Now that the princess has accomplished this one jump, the rest of you are able to like accomplish it fine. No dice roll required.
Nice.
I'm not going to make you roll for every single jump across this platforming adventure. Like, that's just ridiculous. So if one of you successfully makes it across, like, an obstacle in this section, the rest of you will be able to make it as well.
Nice.
Cool.
Princess, now that Eclair is, like, on the section where Short Stack was, you can now see that there are a bunch of horizontal aimed pillars on either side of this area. You can't see where they connect to in the darkness. They disappear in the darkness. But they are aimed at different parts of the platforms, and you imagine if they were like to move, they would like spear out at random intervals, but currently they're all completely still. They're not moving at all. You also see that wall up ahead that Short Stack was talking about. There does appear to be like a final platform in front of an open doorway. And above that doorway, glinting in the torchlight of the torches next to it, there is another one of those golden squares. You can't see what's on it, but it's there prominently hanging over the door.
I point out the golden square to Rama and Goomp.
Interesting.
Rama and Goomp, do you guys make your way to where the princess is currently standing?
Yeah.
I will. I'll waddle on over.
All right, you guys managed to
I'm
easily.
also
There's another gold thing over here.
Apologies.
Look.
Apologies, I'm a little out of it for like a couple minutes here. I realized I forgot to do something for work that will take me like 2 minutes.
Do you need a dip? You can.
No, it takes 2 minutes. I literally just have to make an Instagram post.
Okay, just making sure. If you need a dip for anything, you let me know, all right?
I am good, but thank you.
All right. So yeah, you guys make it up to the princess, and you do see the exact thing I described. There's various pillars with spikes on them, aiming at different parts of this platforming challenge. There's at least 2 more platforms where you have to make a big jump in order to make it across, and then there is the square over the door at the end of the challenge.
How sharp are the spikes?
The spikes appear to be made out of some sort of like natural crystal. These things look downright terrifying. They're like sideways icicles of multiple colors, some pink, some purple, and they look like they would skewer you if they were to hit you properly.
Are they round?
Yeah,
Or like if they jump out, can we jump on them?
The timing of that would be very, very specific. But feasibly, you could attempt to like avoid them if they were spearing out at you.
Okay.
And you said they're crystal.
Yes. They're crystal set into these stone pillars held horizontally and disappearing into the darkness, so you can't see what they're connected to.
Rama, will you throw a hammer and see if it's motion that triggers these things?
Oh, I sure will do that.
Yeah, thanks. That's a good idea.
Do you want to throw it at something in particular?
I just want to throw it in front of the spikes, is the intent? Question mark?
Sure thing. I'm not even going to have you roll for that. You pull out a hammer, and you give it a toss, and it flies out in a perfect arc and into the path of one of these spikes. And it lands with a little clink on the platform, and nothing happens.
Cool. Can I see a spike?
Yes, you can. You can see a number of spikes from where you're standing.
Can I do the same thing at a spike?
Yeah, sure. Are you going to try and like damage the spike, or just kind of like clink off it to see if it reacts?
I want to do both. I want to see if I can break one, and if I don't break it, I want to see what happens.
All right, I'm going to ask you to roll for that to see if you can successfully break off a spike. Nope.
Sorry, I should have clarified what one it was. I'll just reroll, actually, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. This involves hammer, so you get at least 2d6. And is this steel or spirit? Is this emotional or is this logical?
This is steel.
I also suggested it, so I think it's 3d6.
It is 3d6 because this is your part of your leadership ability. So, yep, 3d6.
Okay, so this is steel.
All right.
It is a logical. I'm trying to be like methodical with it.
You want to roll 3 or lower to get a success for steel. That is only 1 success, unfortunately. So you throw the hammer, and it does like connect with the the spike, the crystal spike. But unfortunately, the arc at which you throw it, the pointier end on the opposite end of the hammer actually gets embedded into the crystal, and you hear it make a loud crack. The spike is still intact. You can see a large crack along its length, but it doesn't move. It doesn't really break off either, and your hammer is stuck in the spike.
Ooh.
I'm thinking what I could do, and I'm gonna tell Claire this. I think what I could do is I could get to the middle of this, and then I'm gonna motion a river.
Oh, like the hammer bridge?
Mm-hmm. But at the spike wall.
I mean, it's worth a shot, I guess. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how we're gonna do it otherwise, so...
In order to make it to the middle platform, you would have to successfully jump across at least one of those tire large gaps.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it?
Make the leap.
You're gonna make the leap. All right. Are you gonna try and do anything funky with that leap to like argue You do have amazing flying as one of your things, so
Jumping is a form of flying.
jumping is a form of flying, I
Jumping
guess.
is the
But me?
flying.
It's falling with style. Flying definition.
Oh no.
Moving or able to move through the air with wings. I don't have wings. My platform has wings.
Do you want to try to like do a trick jump skateboard style with your platform? Hit that tire at max velocity and do it like a 380 in the air?
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna get some space between me and the jump.
Okay.
I'm gonna get on my glider.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna have it fling me. So I'm gonna go forward real fast, and right before the end, I'm gonna have it tilt the back up. So
Oh,
it
okay,
flings
I
me
see.
forward,
You're gonna try
Okay.
and catapult yourself.
and then I'm gonna do a cool flip.
Okay.
I'm gonna land on the tire, and I'm gonna jump off.
Alrighty then. I say that gives you a full 3d6 for that. Is this Steel or Spirit?
This one is spirit.
This one is definitely about looking cool.
Hell yeah!
Mhm.
This is amazing flying.
You need to get a 3 or higher for it to count as a success.
Get ready for 3 threes, baby.
Well, not quite, but yeah.
I mean, but it is another coin.
Yeah.
that is another coin.
Banana.
I pressed the button. Why didn't it do the coin?
There we go. Oh, banana.
I was pressing the wrong button.
Amazing.
You do exactly as you want to do. It perfectly flings you. You hit that thing like a belly flop, and you go bounding off. You spin through the air, and you land perfect Olympic landing on the middle platform. Ta-da!
Yay! I look back to see what the judges think.
I'm applauding.
I would clap if I had hands.
Goomp is inexplicably making a clapping sound come from their body. Don't question it.
Like,
Oh, no.
Mickey Mouse hands, the like detached Mickey Mouse hands, have come out and are doing the clapping.
Ugh.
Ugh. Didn't want an answer to that question. Yikes.
Okay. And with that, I'm gonna get a glint in my eye, a clint, if you will,
God damn it.
and I'm gonna spend the token I just got,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna banana slammer this joint.
Banana slammer.
Oh.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my gosh! And you can
I can buy
Buy followers and
viewers? Oh my god, amazing.
Yeah.
Can't fucking...
Fuck
there we
yes.
go. Oh, it's gone. That's fine. Honestly, I kind of
Oh,
like it
so
when the bots show
excited.
up. I kind of like it when the bots
It's very
show up.
validating.
It is very validating. Oh, you think I'm worthwhile to try and scam? Oh, thank you.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Of course I
basically.
get kicked off of Twitch for that.
God damn. Okay, so this ability, you're gonna have at least one success just for spending the coin in the first place. You're gonna do your thing, but this is to see how successful it is at like what you want to do with it. Make sense?
Yeah.
So you have at least one success already. You get one for doing it. Your ability. Explain your ability to me, by the way. What's your banana slammer?
Oh man, my banana slammer, it's almost too good to have words, you know. The way that it works, my banana slammer, is Ramble flies rapidly in a circle, creating a whirlwind of hammers.
Mm-hmm.
That's verbatim what it says on the sheet.
Fantastic.
So the intent here is that that Rama is going to spin around rapidly, throwing hammers all over the place, knocking down these spikes so that they're not even a threat.
Okay. So you do not have your floaty boy with you right now. It's still back on that last platform. So I'm not going to count this as amazing flying. You're just spinning in place with this, but it is to do with hammer. So you do get 2d6 and an automatic success aside. Is this Steel or Spirit, do you think?
This is still spirit. This is like, hell yeah.
Definitely still spirit. All right, you got to get a 3 or over for it to be a success.
Yeah, because I feel like also I'm spinning so fast I probably wouldn't be able to aim. So it's just like going with my heart of the cards.
Mm-hmm. That is 2 full successes combined with the one that you got just for spinning the coin in the first place. That is 3 successes. You start doing your little spinny move, and you go around and around and around, and your hammers start flying everywhere. Pardon me. And your hammers meet their marks. Every single one of those crystals is hit with a hammer one by one, and they shatter into a million tiny glittery pieces and fall into the void below. And you're spinning, and one of your hammers actually flies far, a little too far. And you didn't intend it to fly that far. It actually flies directly at the gold square on the door above the others on the other side of this chasm. And your hammer hits the little gold square, and it falls from its depression and lands on the ground. As it is removed from its spot, the individual pillars that previously had spikes begin moving. One shoots out directly at you and then stops and then slowly retracts. Because the spike is no longer attached to it, it no longer comes within range to actually hit you. You feel the wind brush against your face. And had there been a spike, you would have been skewered. But luckily, you've solved that problem. The other pillars also begin randomly jetting out, yikes, at their individual. Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
It's because the book your wife is reading, isn't it?
Randomly jetting out at the platforms they're aimed at, but because they have no spikes, they don't really do anything.
I look pleased with myself.
You should look pleased with yourself. Good job. You solved my spike chasm puzzle, sort of. Or you unsolved it, but also resolved it. But whatever, it's neither here nor there.
Yay.
Well, the good news is Rama already rolled to go across, so Goomp and I can just go across.
Yeah. You guys are able to make it to the other end easily. The pillars jump out at you guys every so often and might scare you a little bit, but it doesn't do anything. But you make it to the other side, and you notice that with the square missing from the depression above the door is actually shut. It's another stone door similar to the one that you encountered previously.
How high is it?
It is just above the door, so if you get on your tippy toes, you can reach.
Okay, I'll put the gold plate back in it.
The gold plate has the letter O inscribed in it. And when you put it back into its depression, the door slides open and all of the pillars that were repeatedly pistoning behind you stop and return to their resting position away from the platforms.
One
Take
moment.
a picture of it.
Okay, so this is the second door, correct?
Yes, it is.
The first door had a K on it, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Did.
It's gonna spell it con, isn't it?
If only Mocha had played Donkey Kong Country.
There's a couple of things that could spell it with a K-O.
Yeah, I could spell
Cobb.
yeah.
Oh, I was thinking Koopa, but
Corn,
that's true.
like the band.
Yeah, corn. Yeah.
True.
Point. You're right.
You're so
Question
right.
with a K.
It could spell Clint with an O.
Oh, true.
No, but we already had a
Clont?
K-O, so it couldn't.
Clont?
Colint.
Cloint.
Colon.
Oh no, it's colon, like K-H-O-L-I-N-T, like the island in the Legend of Zelda games. Oh, I got it.
Nerd.
Word.
We're gonna work this puzzle right now.
God.
Do. Mocha, if you look
two
in,
today.
just in chat real quick. This is for Mocha.
I don't know what that is.
I don't get it.
Oh, okay. That's the golden K block.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I did
okay.
not even see that until you said.
Really?
Yeah, no, this is a Donkey Kong Deep Lore reference.
Oh gosh, with the
Raggles.
long links. I'm so sorry.
Raggles.
I'm trying to
These
post
cannot be
picture links
found.
and they look awful.
They look terrible.
Okay, Jun's on top of it. We appreciate Jun. This is the appreciate
Yeah, Jun.
Jun stream now.
It really is.
You tried.
I just want to offer context with a K.
Context? Context?
Hate that. Hate that.
Context.
Wait,
Oh my god.
that's what I meant to write. There you go. Yep. Oh, not context. No, you know what?
King text. There we go. That's a good link.
Everything is a mess. This is fine.
This one.
Oh, banana.
Oh, banana.
A lot of you walk through this doorway and into a smaller but still similarly decorated area. The pillars no longer go into a void but simply hold up the ceiling, and you can see that in between each of these pillars as you go down this hallway there are torches and advances. There are piles of dust and dirt, like someone has been trying to sweep up through this area, and they've swept these piles off to the side. You look up at the ceiling and you see that there is a similar gold patterning showing off images of these apes in various poses, as well as what appear to be very large bananas. You're starting to catch on. Oh, banana.
Oh, banana.
You walk through this hallway, and as you're walking, you notice. Actually, I'm going to say Goomp, since you're so low to the ground. You notice that the floor seems to be tilted in a certain direction. Like you're slowly angled downwards as you walk down this hallway. You also notice that as you guys are walking through this, you are leaving behind footprints, but there are no other footprints going down this hallway. Like you were leaving fresh tracks.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna blow on my footprints in an attempt to make them fade.
You blow on your footprints, and as you do, the dust that you blow spreads out to either side and splashes up against these piles of dirt to reveal the floor of stone. And you realize as you're looking that, these piles of dirt, something big came through here and pushed the dust in this area to either side. And as you are looking at this, you look up and you notice that there is, or was, a very large, sort of like an elevated room above the door you entered. It is currently empty. There's nothing up there. But something very big could have been there at one point.
I was
Like
just trying
recently?
to do a bit.
I mean, it was a bit, but also it's like, here's information, players.
Like the big thing was up there recently?
It looks like it was used to hold something very big.
Like a giant boulder? Is it like a giant boulder?
Possibly. I mean,
Are we about to Indiana Jones?
possibly. I mean, it could have been a giant boulder.
Goop is going to get squished, but will be completely fine because he just kind of compresses.
Well, there's nothing up there now, is what I'm saying. The boulder holder is empty.
Oh my god.
Boulder is conflicted about squishing Goom.
The boulder. I mean, I guess I guess Rama just wants to keep going.
Yeah, I'm just going. I'm taking pictures. I gotta take another selfie, and I realize the lighting in here is absolutely terrible, so I just have to turn on night sight and not actually use the selfie part, and I'm upset about it.
As you guys continue down this hallway and the lights from the torches illuminate the areas that you can see, Rama and the princess, you both notice something different at the exact same time. Who wants to be told the good news first?
The princess does.
I love good news.
As you are looking at your camera and trying to figure out what filter will work in this low light situation, you notice that there's something sticking out of one of the dust piles along the side of this path. It is a wooden cane that you last saw in the possession of a very cranky old monkey.
I saw that coming.
I love this.
And on the other side is a skeleton.
No!
It's a very cranky skeleton.
His corpse. No.
Oh god.
This is both good and also potentially very bad. I'm gonna pick up the cane.
You pick it up, and you notice that it has like a weird kind of property to it. It feels like if you were to push it down on it, it would like it has like some give to it. It's a weird kind of material. You're not quite sure what to make of it.
Like if I push it like in the ground or
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna give it a shot.
You go ahead. Well, I'm gonna ask you. Do you push it down forcibly? Just tap it.
I think what I do is I'm like, oh, cool cane, okay, and I do the thing where like you're leaning on the cane.
The camera immediately cuts to Rama. And Rama, as you're walking along, you stop short and you realize that this hallway ends. And there is, in fact, a gold plate above a doorway with the letter N inscribed on it. And as you look down, you notice that the ground directly in front of this doorway actually appears to be a large boulder that has been sunk down into a depression in the ground. Had you not looked down, you could have very well just walked over it and not noticed the boulder. But now that you're paying attention, you see there's a boulder in a pit in front of this open doorway. And as you're looking at this, the camera is able to see over Rama's shoulder as the princess is jettisoned up into the air with a boing and smacked against the ceiling.
I'm going to be very serious and be like, I see.
There's like a solid crack where my skull absolutely hits the stone.
You smack against the ceiling and then fall back down. Do you fall on the pogo stick?
No, I think I fall flat on the ground. I think I dropped the pogo stick when I boing. And I just land right back down on the ground.
You land with a loud thud, and the dust around you scatters out in all directions, splashing Goomp in the face, and Rema in the back.
I'm gonna turn around confusedly. Be like, what is happening?
The princess is lying down for some reason.
I have to like resist the unconscious urge to see this as a success. And
You're like, huzzah! She's unconscious. Wait a minute.
If she's unconscious, I want to run up and just kind of like bonk her with my toothbrush to see if it wakes her up. Hello.
I've concussed myself.
You've concussed.
This is not the first character I've concussed on purpose.
Purpose.
On purpose?
on Poipus.
Princess Eclair, you see 3 different Goomba dentists attempting to poke you with a toothbrush.
Oh my goodness.
2 of them won't stop moving, and it's giving you a headache.
Oh lord. I'm gonna summon short stack.
Exodia!
Yeah, Exodia.
Round.
Short Stack pops out, and she looks around and she goes, "Oh my gosh, Princess, are you okay? What happened?"
One of the 3 of you need to get me some aspirin and some water.
Okay, sure. And she pulls out like a Mario, like Dr. Mario pill, like larger than your head, like jams it in your mouth, and you somehow miraculously are able to swallow it, and you feel much better.
Amazing. Great. Perfect. Love that. I appreciate you so much, Short Stack. Have I told you you're my favorite?
You say that every once in a while, normally after I've done something that you consider unsavory.
Nothing about that was unsavory. You've genuinely helped me out here. You've helped me out a number of times on this trip. I really do appreciate you.
Oh, thank you, Princess.
Remind me when we get back that I need to I need to actually update your pay. Remind me.
Oh my
Grandma's
god.
gonna be like, update pay? What does that mean?
She goes, yes, princess, sure thing.
All right, back in the pocket now. I put it back in the pocket. And then I pick up the stick and I go, this is a pogo stick. And it goes really, really high.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Grandma might be interested in that.
You have to like push down on it and then you boing up. But I don't recommend it here. The ceiling is far too low. 0 out of 10 experience.
I'm a waddle up to the princess and be like, I could go really high and not get hurt. I can do it if we need to. It's like I have good shoes.
True.
Strong shoes.
Do you? Oh, and your little mushroom head does act as like a little cushion, doesn't it? Oh no, lovely. I like pat on the little mushroom head so it like boings.
Just because it boings doesn't mean it's gonna go back if it's pushed too much.
Goodness. All right.
He just has good shoes.
He just has good shoes. Let's keep this for now. I don't know where we're going. I don't. Doors open? Doors not open.
How many of us recognize this as Cranky's cane?
I did not.
I established that you guys saw Cranky have this cane when you saw him just yesterday.
Oh, Cranky's.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I heard cave, so I was like,
Oh,
okay,
I'm sorry. No. Cane. It's Cranky's cane.
cane.
Yes.
Yes. I heard Cranky's cave,
You
and I'm
guys
like, I
can
haven't played any of the Donkey
decide.
Kong games. I had no clue.
That's okay. You can decide if your characters recognize it, but you did see him like wave it angrily in your faces just yesterday.
I'd say we would know.
Yeah, I think I might not recognize it as Cranky specifically. Like, I might not recognize it, but I'd recognize that this is a cane. Cranky had a cane. This might be the same cane.
Mm-hmm.
I recognize it is as Cranky's cane because it's a material good, and I am all about that life.
All right. But yes, again, there is a large boulder in a pit directly in front of this open doorway with a gold plate with the letter N held above it.
Can I listen very carefully and see if there's anyone ahead of us in this cavern? See if maybe Cranky is still here and see if I can detect him before we see him.
You listen very closely and you don't hear anything. Just the flicker of the torches ahead of you and behind you.
Okay, I'm gonna convey that information. And then keep going.
All right. I'm gonna follow behind.
You guys step through into a high-ceilinged square room. It is closed in on all four sides. There are a series of pillars sort of like lining the room, not all the way to the wall, but like in between. So there's like space behind each pillar, if that makes sense. They are in the same design as the previous pillars you've seen with the yellow stone and the gold ape designs on them. But that design actually now extends to the walls themselves. They are covered in these gold reliefs of bananas and apes and just a whole bunch of like various imagery just covering this wall. And on the far side of this this room, there appears to be a large round vault door, complete with a like a crank on the front of it that like keeps it in place. And there is a space above it for a gold plate to be placed, but there is no gold plate. And laying in front of this large stone door is an unconscious Cranky Kong.
Oh.
Unconscious.
Unconscious.
Has he been Konged on the head? Is there like a large coconut, a comically large coconut around or something?
Or a conch shell.
You know what? I just realized I spent way too much time coming up with actual design for the fucking cave, and I never fucking used it, and I'm very upset with myself right now.
Amazing!
But all right, we're here now. Fucking
We're
hell.
in the cave. Cave of Wonders.
Cave of Wonders.
Yeah.
We had that break, and I
When?
forgot to press the button when I came back. I'm gonna blame it
Amazing.
on that. That's how it
That's fine.
goes. It's fine.
That's show business.
Everyone who watched the VOD, just pretend this was there the entire time, okay? Thanks.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
true.
So yeah,
Is there like another series we're gonna have to jump across, or is this just like
no.
plain room?
This is a plain old room. There's no platforms. It's just a regular ass room. Stone floor, leading up to this big round vault door at the far end with an unconscious monkey.
We look up and we see Goma.
Goma?
Right. Goma is a boss in the Legend of Zelda series that hangs out on the roof.
No.
You walk in, you're in a big open room, and you like the camera pans up, and Goma is there.
No. Well, okay, you know what? Imagine the room kind of like that, I guess, but there's no Goma.
Okay, so I will be the idiot and walk straight across the center of the room.
Okay.
You guys don't have to do that.
I would recognize your intent and maybe try and stop you before it's too late, but then be too late, and then look around.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then like look around and be like, oh shit, wait, is there something around us? I need to assess the situation.
I from afar of where Cranky is so that they can't accuse us of shit.
True.
I feel like at this point I've been just like kind of waddling behind the princess for most of it. So if you need to stop me as well, you could probably do that.
Ooh.
You like
Yeah,
reach for me, and then you're like, actually, Goomba.
Yeah. If I can't stop the princess, I'll at least forcibly stop Goomp just by nature of being bigger.
Goomp is picked up like a bowling ball. Again.
Yeah.
I love Goomp.
I love Goomp too.
Ah,
The princess
loves you.
Aww. The princess regally walks across the distance between you and the unconscious Cranky Kong, passing by pillar after pillar, and nothing seems to be happening. Nothing's being triggered. No traps are being sprung. But Rama, you are like looking, trying to see like where there could be an issue. The pillars, as they stand, they cast shadows, strong shadows behind them. The light from the torches on the opening on the door and on the far wall light up the room so you can see it, but because of where the light is thrown, the shadows behind those pillars obscure everything in it. And in one of the pillars, the last laying of pillars, you actually see a glint of something in the darkness, and you recognize it as being the same glint as all of those little treasure pieces that you guys were picking up that led you here.
I am going to throw a hammer as quickly as possible at that glint.
You pick up your hammer and you chuck it, and almost in slow motion the camera follows it as it speeds past the princess and into the darkness, and right as it reaches the shadow, a scaly clawed green hand jets out from the shadows and catches it, and then slowly lowers it. And this music does not match the vibe that I'm going for at all. Much better. There we go. And with a animalistic growl, a large reptilian body slinks out from the shadows. This creature is at least twice as tall as Rama, almost too big to have fit through the dragon's mouth entrance at the beginning of this dungeon. One eye is slightly larger than the other and bloodshot as it stares down at you. The glint you saw is actually a piece of jade that is holding a tattered cape, like a clasp, around this creature's shoulders. And as it pulls himself to his full reptilian height, you are staring into the sharp-toothed grin of, well, you don't know this, or maybe you do, considering your royalty, princess. It's King K. Rool. The final boss of this adventure is King K. Rool. To the surprise of nobody,
Amazing.
I pulled out King K. Rool. He is holding the head of the hammer in his claws, and he looks at you and says, "Disappointing," and then crushes the hammer in his grasp. It shatters.
Oof.
Princess,
Cool.
you are aware that there is a very big lizard man standing off to the side. You still have a clear shot to Cranky if you want to dash.
I think I will.
Okay. You run across.
Because that way we have him flanked, and that's the smarter thing to do, I think.
You run across the remaining distance, and his head, like, inhumanly snaps to follow you, but he doesn't chase after you. He just grins and watches you go. You reach
Excellent. Love that for me.
You reach Cranky's side, and you see, like, the cartoonishly large bump with a single bandage on it on his head. He is out cold, but he appears to otherwise be unharmed.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna pull short stack out of my pocket.
You pull short stack out, and she says, "About that race, holy shit!"
Yes, about that raise, I will double it if you give Cranky Kong medical attention while we handle this.
Okay. And she, like, immediately
She puts her little doctor coat on again.
she does a little spin, and she's now Dr. Short Stack, a gotcha pull from that app that Nintendo put out where everyone was a doctor for some reason. And she, like, frantically starts, like, doing medical things to this unconscious monkey. I don't fucking know. Anime bandages and giant pills come out, and she just does some shit.
Right, there's like, it's like a smoke screen in her arm. You just see her arms like rapidly moving. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Like car noises.
With a loud thud, King K. Rool takes a single step forward, and it doesn't shake you all off your feet, but it's very much a near thing. You can feel it when he moves. This is a big boy. And he gives out a menacing chuckle. He says, "So, the captain sent you down here, hmm? What a shame, what a shame."
I hear Captain, and I'm just immediately like, no.
Pull my sword out. I was like, I serve no one.
Oh, no, the captain didn't send you down. You just happened to stumble your way in here all by yourselves, hmm?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, like, sternly just be like, not even sternly, just like without emotion, just be like, unironically, yes.
He laughs. And it's the kind of laugh you expect from a supervillain. It sounds cruel and malicious when he does it, and you see the lines of his sharp teeth, almost sharper than those spikes that you shattered earlier in the adventure, lining his mouth. He wipes a tear from his eye.
Do his teeth look healthy?
His teeth look pristine, but also fucking terrifying.
Yeah, the fact that they're in good condition scares him even more. Like, the fact that, like, he looks terrified and they're good condition, it's just like, dear God, this dude knows what he's doing.
He says,
Oh my god.
"Oh my god, he has perfect dental hygiene."
Even like this, the dental hygiene, flawless.
Flawless.
Oh.
Evanescent.
Effortless.
K. Rool wipes away a crocodile tear and says, "What a shame. How unlucky that all of you found your way into my trap. It wasn't even meant for you. Oh, well." And he, like, looks at his sharp claws and says, "Unfortunately, I can't let you leave to tell anyone about my little trap. I'll have to reset it, and that won't really work if you spoil the surprise."
I'm gonna laugh.
You
I'm
think
gonna
this is
meet him with my own
funny?
laugh. And be like, I'm gonna sign and be like, yeah, have fun with the second trap. Those spikes, dunzo.
He cackles and says, "You think the spikes were the trap?"
I'm gonna to blink for a second and just be like, unironically, yes.
He leans down because in order to get into eye line with you, he has to literally bend his entire body in half. He's that much taller. And he like looms over you from a distance, and he huffs out a cloud of steam from his mouth and says, "I am the trap."
I am inevitable.
If this
Amazing.
were D&D, I would say roll initiative, because y'all are now in combat with King K. Rool.
Real quick question.
Yeah.
Which, and like, you know Mario lore is inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
Which height of King K. Rool are we going with? Like, which game height?
I am going with New Super Mario Brothers Bowser height.
That's
He's big,
large.
He's bigger than he has ever appeared in a game for the sake of making him an interesting boss fight.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
That means nothing to me. He a big boy. He a big boy. Lord.
You know, sometimes Bowser is very, very big, specifically so he can tower over like Mario and Peach and
Wait,
stuff. It's
here's-
like that.
Here's a good picture. I think maybe this might be too big, but
Oh, okay.
First of all, that's small Mario. So like double that, and that's your guys' height.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's about how tall Goomp
That's
is.
about how tall
That's
Goomp
This
is.
is in relation to Goomp.
Yeah. Maybe a little smaller if you ignore the spikes, but that's what I'm going for. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Big boy.
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 He King K. Rool drops to all fours, and his tongue like flies out of his mouth like a dog panting, and he scrabbles on his claws to rush directly at Goomp and Rama. And you would think for a creature of his size that he could not move very fast. No. This beast is galloping at you full speed with a wicked gleam in his eyes. And the pair of you
Got it.
Yeah, the pair of you managed to dodge in time. This is where I introduced the concept of the boss fight without actually harming you. You managed to dodge to the side, and he slams into the wall behind you, and it shakes the entire room.
Wait, I have a gift for this as well.
Oh my goodness.
Whoever's watching the VOD, you're really going to have to, like, type in these real quick.
Oh, that is a great one, though.
That's a good gift, though. It's a good... Can I... I don't think I can...
That is from, in case you can't, that is from the King K. Rool Smash Brothers Ultimate reveal trailer near the end, where he is running at Donkey Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Window capture. Another one. There we go. You guys can see that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And we'll make it go away.
Like, it is forceful.
It is.
It is forceful. That's a great one.
There we go. Yeah, he rushes at you guys and slams into the wall behind you. Even though the force of the hit shakes the room, he moves as though he wasn't even fazed by it and scrabbles around all fours to face you. And he gives that alligator.
Ooh. He hisses.
What
King
would
K.
you?
Rool's a crocodile.
What
first
would
of
you
all,
like to do?
not an alligator.
Same difference.
No difference.
My wife will shoot me
Important
for that.
difference. Important difference.
Florida
I will
gators
also
are
shoot you for
very
this
different.
right
Yeah.
now with a gun.
He's a fictional crocodilian, so I'm allowed to mix and match them for the sake of the drama. He has no tail either. He's just like all caked up on a Thursday night with no tail.
Amazing. We are below ground, yes?
You are yes, you are below ground. He is currently standing between you and the only exit.
How is the temperature down here?
It's musty, but it's not damp.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's like, it's cool but not cold.
Right.
Okay.
I want to take out my baseball bat. I'm prepared. Goop is smart. Goop knows that. Is he an alligator or a crocodile?
He's a crocodile.
Crocodile, does it? I think it doesn't really matter. They're close enough.
See?
That... What?
Nothing,
We
go
just
ahead.
had this conversation about crocodiles versus alligators and how it doesn't matter. But Tegan thinks it does.
Anyways, in this case, probably doesn't matter. I'm like, take out my baseball bat. How close is he to me, first of all?
So he is. He's not in swinging distance, but you have enough. You could run up to him and try to clonk him with it if you wanted.
I'm probably not gonna run up to him, but like if I could get him to run to me, that'd be more force. Like if I could probably like taunt him over. I want to aim straight for his nose.
Okay, sure. How do you plan on taunting him?
Okay, first of all, I'm just looking over my character thing. First of all, I got my baseball bat as one of my items. Does that count as 1 coin? Or 1 dice, sorry?
No, that's, items don't count as a. So how you get more dice? You always get 1 for attempting something.
Expertise.
You get 1 for each of your expertises, but if you're going to stand there and prepare your bat to hit him like when he runs at you, I would count that as being prepared. So you would get an extra dice for that.
Okay, because one of my expertise is good at stalking out the prey and knowing best to attack.
Okay.
One of my expertise.
Ooh.
So
alright.
I start with
Holy
1,
shit.
I get my expertise, and then for planning as a 3rd one. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes, for like preparing to hit, like you're readying your body for this action. I count that as being prepared.
So I get 3d6s is what I'm getting.
Yes. Is this
Awesome.
a steal or spirit move? Is this logical
This
or
is-
emotional?
I'm gonna say this is logical, so I want to get over a 2, is
You
it?
want to get under a 2. You want to get 1, or you have to
Under a
roll a
2.
1 or a 2 for it to count as a success.
Never remember if it's above or below.
That's
Alright, well I got 3 there. I'm gonna pull my baseball out and like start like kind of like, you know, when in like silly like cartoons, I'm thinking like Looney Tunes when they're like getting ready to like do a baseball bat and they're like swinging it around. They're like, "Hey, bada bada," like trying to get his attention, like looking really stupid. So I look like a easy
Nice.
target.
Amazing.
I'm terrified on the inside, but my brain is just like, I've gone through the training. I can do this. Anyways, does that get his attention?
That does get his attention. He locks eyes with you, and you feel a chill go down your shroom, your stalk, your spine.
Stock.
And he grins. Go ahead and roll for me.
I want him to come charging at me, so I have the speed of him running at me, plus me swinging the bat. That's my plan.
He will, but I need to know how successful your bat swing is before I can describe how this shakes out. Oh shit!
go!
That is 2 full successes. Very
Let's go.
nice. So you
And a coin.
And a coin.
and a coin. Wait, oh shit! Is it this one? It is that one.
Let's go! Got it intentionally.
Congratulations.
Ooh, banana.
Ooh, banana.
Rama, you see as Goomp immediately starts going, hey, bada, 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 swing, bada, bada, swing, bada, bada, and K. Rool grins and dashes forward, again, way faster than you thought this thing could move. I'm so proud of
You
your
don't even have
character.
a chance to try to save me.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Jen. And he comes barreling through. You swing your bat, aiming directly at his schnoz, and you do hit him. And like in slow motion, the bat connects with like his cheek, and he goes, "Brrr," and you're actually able to divert this thing's energy. He goes flying off, and he smashes into a column off to the side. The column explodes and spreads shrapnel of the stone all over the place. And in the dust cloud, K. Rool slowly stands up and like puts his hand to his cheek, and you can see he has a visible bruise. And he looks at you, and his face kind of like darkens and says, "Lucky shot. You won't get another one." Is there anything you other guys would want to do before K. Rool takes an action?
Princess, go first because I'm thinking.
I think I'm gonna stay here. I know what I want to do. I don't think now is the time for me to do it, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What do you have in mind, just out of curiosity?
When the time is right, I want to use my banana slammer.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm
Alright,
also
then.
planning on doing that later down the road.
Rama, what do you want him to do, Raylan?
Perpendicular to the charge, I want to set myself up.
Mm-hmm.
On my glider, I want to whisper instructions, be like, get ready to go full speed in case we need to Rama.
Oh.
Nice.
That's his namesake.
The platform doesn't have like a mouth or anything to respond, but in your heart you know that it was like really impressed with your amazing pun. K-Rule drops down to all fours again and says directly to Goomp, says, I think I'll take you out first. And rushes up and is like, stops just short in front of Goop as like an intimidation tactic. He rushes forward and all velocity like ceases as he rears up directly in front of Goomp. And then with his large claws brings them down in a swipe. I'm going to let you attempt an action to respond to this, but if you are unsuccessful at getting out of the way, Goomp, you are going to be hit with the full force of this thing.
I'm trying to think how I can maneuver my body for this to work. Because I'm thinking, I got them shoes. I got them shoes to help me.
Yeah?
Are you just gonna like roll on your back and stick your feet up? Is that what you're thinking?
No, I don't think doing that. I definitely feel like I need to get out of the way, but I don't think. I think my dude's just going to dive. Just try to get out of the way, I think.
I think I'm gonna try to help. And the way I'm going to help is I'm going to shout, Goomp, move! Which is an order.
All right, so I'll say that adds an extra d6. What direction is Goomp going to dive to try to get away from this swipe?
Okay, where am I? Like, is he trying to go, like, directly on top of me? Like, is he right in front of me, or is he off to the side? Like,
Where is he? Just so I can get a visual idea.
He is standing directly in front of Goomp. And he is swiping, I guess in this case, with his right arm. He's going to be batting Goomp back towards the entrance of this room.
Okay, I was getting the impression that he was slamming his arms down.
Oh,
okay.
no. He's doing like a swipe.
With his right arm, so kind of like outside to inside sort of swipe?
Yes.
Is he towering over me?
Yes, he absolutely is. He a big boy.
If I dive forward, will I miss the rest of his arm?
If you dive forward successfully, you will have successfully scooted under his legs.
That's what I was hoping for. Okay, I'm using my banana slammer. I'm biting this motherfucker's ankles.
Describe your banana slammer to me.
Okay, I need to just update my count coin. So my banana slammer, simple as biting an opponent's ankles. Goop has to know proper dental care if he's biting people's ankles.
Oh my god.
You just gotta know.
Amazing.
Okay, so you get...
This is Goop's battle.
at least one success for that. Is diving and biting ankles have anything to do with your expertises?
Well, I mean, I guess knowing best when to attack, if that falls under that.
Okay, sure. This is a tactical strike then. You get another dice for it being ordered.
It's also like knowing best when to attack.
Yeah.
Which is their literal expertise, so.
All right. So you already have at least one
get-
success, and you're gonna roll
And I get-
3d6.
3 more.
Let's go.
And I guess this is. I feel like just already hitting him directly in the nose and like feeling like confident about that. I'm like just going full out, like I can do this. So I feel like it's full spirit right now.
Sure
I'm just like
thing.
this kid,
You gotta roll
So
a
I need to
2
get
or a higher.
2 or higher. I think I can do that. Bonk. Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
That is
We go
4
directly at this
successes.
guy's ankle.
Damn.
That is
That's
4
the ultimate amount of
successes.
successes.
Holy shit. Goomp dives forward, deftly missing the swipe of this monster's claws, and immediately like goes from the dodge into a roll, and then springs out from that dive, mouth open, and clamps hard around K. Rool's ankle. The scales are difficult to penetrate, but you definitely do manage to get in there. He howls in pain and immediately starts like shaking his leg trying to get you off. This big imposing figure is saying lots of colorful sailor words, trying to like get you to remove yourself from him. Because of his size, he actually cannot properly reach down to get a good grasp on you to like rip you off. So he's like dancing around and shaking the leg. Is there anything?
It reminds me of the Donkey Kong 64 fight with I think it's Tiny Kong's part, where she grows really small and then like slams his toes.
Yeah, kind of like that, but less of a foot thing.
Yeah.
Is there anything anyone else would like to do while K. Rool is like off balance here?
If the princess,
Can I ask what everyone's reaction to this is? Because this is the first time I have done anything towards biting people's ankles.
this is
I have definitely threatened it, but I feel like everyone have just thought it's been a
Thrilled.
joke.
I'm absolutely tickled. I'm just like, oh, Goomp is a competent fighter. Like,
Rama knew this all along. Rama has been secretly watching Goomp's training and is incredibly proud of the Goomba that Goomp has become.
aww.
Alrighty.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Rama is also, unless the princess is going to use her banana slammer, Rama is also set up to ram into King K. Rool.
No, you go for it.
Bet.
I'm trying to like, I got my underling underneath me or behind me, so like I'm not inclined to move particularly far.
Yeah.
Sorry, just
Alright.
one moment. I just got sent. Okay, this can wait a hot minute. We're good. Yeah, we're good. All right. So you're gonna try and knock K. Rool over.
Yeah. Basically just a giant, maybe not giant, but like the combined force of my glider and my weight. We're just gonna ram into him.
Okay. If that's all you're trying to accomplish, then I'm not going to have you roll for it or anything. You hop on your glider, and it flares its wings out. And if it had a mouth, it would give like a triumphant bird cry before jetting forward. And between the two of you, you put all of your weight, and you smash into this reptile. And he goes down hard. He falls down, kicking and releasing Goomp, who flies through the air in a little pirouette and lands perfectly on their fancy feet some distance away. Ta-da! And K. Rool
Excellent.
goes down and smashes through another one of those pillars on the same side of the building. Rar XD, shut the fuck up.
I'm glad you picked up on me laughing at that.
This time when K. Rool smashes through a pillar, the entire room shakes. But then there's a loud cracking noise. The gold-plated ceiling has a large fissure in it, and it seems to slowly be growing from where the pillars were towards the other side of the room. K. Rool groans in pain, says, "Oh, you're gonna regret that."
Wait, when you say the other side of the room, you mean where I am?
Yes.
Excellent.
Thank you for the bananas. I don't know where those are from, but that's very, very
Banana.
banana.
Look at them.
Lots of bananas. I love those.
The Music Man.
Yeah, Princess Eclair, you see this crack is like spider webbing across the roof, and the dust that is being kicked up from the cracks is starting to slowly shower over you. This isn't looking particularly good structural wise.
Right. I'm gonna do a quick glance around the room to figure out where the best place to put Short Stack would be. I mean, other than away, because wherever that is, I'm gonna try and maneuver Cranky there also.
From your perspective, standing on the far end of this room, the pillars that K. Rool has smashed through are two of the pillars on your left. Rama is nearby, and Goomp is like slightly further away, but like perfectly fine. None of the pillars on the right have been damaged. You do have this big closed door behind you, which presumably leads somewhere else.
Right, and the big closed door is missing the golden plate in the top of it.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to think we didn't see a missing golden plate anywhere.
No, you did
like,
not.
we didn't see one around. So where is it?
Maybe the real golden plate was the friends we made along the way.
That's absolutely it. The
I'm
moment
hoping
you
it-
say that, no, I'm kidding. You solved
No.
my friendship puzzle.
Oh my goodness.
Yay!
I'm gonna ask Short Stack how Cranky is doing. How we looking?
Cranky is like properly patched up. She's taken off his vest and removed his glasses so she can properly give him medical attention. He has way too many bandages on him for what should have been a simple bonk on the head, but they're anime bandages,
yeah.
so they're probably fine. She somehow
Yeah, so we can definitely talk through them perfectly fine, of course.
she somehow found two oh golly, now that I have to like say the word, I've forgotten what they're called. Not stilts. When people like break their leg. What are they fucking
Oh
called?
yeah, splints.
No, it's like
Splints.
it's what they use. They put under their arms so they can like walk.
Slings.
Slings?
No,
Sling.
no. They put their arm in a sling. It's a thing they use.
To straighten it out the bone?
No. It's to help them walk when they can't use both their legs.
Crutch.
Crutch.
You mean a crutch?
Crutch! Why did I think it started with an S? Fucking hell!
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I had such a
Oh my
fucking
goodness.
brain
Yes.
fart just then on the
Nebula,
most
thank you.
random thing. Yeah, she
Tourniquet.
somehow. Thanks. Thanks.
A noose.
No.
No.
Look, Princess, I used this noose to get him upright. No. Oh no. Fucking hell. No. She somehow has two crutches that she's been.
Oh, come out my nose. I took a sip right as you said that.
I'm so sorry. No.
Oh no.
Fucking hell. No, we don't hang Cranky.
Lord.
God.
Oh my god. Anyway.
She somehow has two crutches, which she has used to prop his unconscious body up, so it almost appears as though he's standing. And she gestures. She goes, "I think he's doing fine." And then he falls backwards and just like smacks his head against his folded up clothing. She goes, "Whoops." But
Excellent.
as he falls backwards into his clothing, you notice that in the pile of his belongings, there is in fact a golden glint.
Oh hell yeah! I go for it.
You push the monkey aside. He like, flops over. She goes, "No, my patient!" And you
Push him like onto her though. It's fine. She's soft.
Louis landing.
you hear a splat as he goes face first into her syrup and butter, and she goes, "Ew! I've got monkey in my syrup."
You completely cut out there. Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Oh, okay. She says, "Ew! I got monkey in my syrup."
Amazing.
Discord's doing too good a job at filtering out. It's like, no, I'm trying to do a voice here, Discord. Work with me.
Poor Short Stack. Short Stack is silenced.
Poor Short Stack.
Justice for Short Stack.
Get that trending on Twitter, everyone.
Justice for Short Stack.
True.
Release the short stack cut.
Okay,
God.
but off topic, it makes me think of there's this guy on TikTok that runs his guitar through different materials.
Oh
He
yeah.
posted a video recently where he ran it through an eraser and it just completely deadened and like removed the sound, and it was kind of funny.
Amazing.
That's amazing.
Erase the sound.
Literally.
That's so good. But yeah, no, you pull out from Cranky's belongings the final golden plate, and it has a G on it.
Oh heck yeah! I'm gonna slam that thing in the thing. I can reach it on my tiptoes, right? So
Yes,
I'm
you
just
can.
gonna pop it right in there.
You pop it in that thing, and the moment you do, the big wheel on front of this like bank vault, the stone bank vault door, begins to slowly turn with that loud stone on stone like cranking sound, creaking sound as it rubs against it. But it's moving very slowly, and the door is opening very slowly. There's only a crack in it so far. When the noise
Great.
starts, K. Rool's head snaps up. And he yells out very angrily, "You're not getting away!" And he tries to get himself.
I'm giving Short Stack a direct order, and I'm saying as soon as that thing is open, you get Cranky and you get him in there, and then I'm gonna go, ram our heads up, and I'm gonna use Royal Icing.
Yo.
Describe what your Banana Slamma does.
My Banana Slamma is called Royal Icing. What it does is it creates a sheet of ice on the field and has a chance to freeze opponents in place.
Snowgrave.
Yeah. Crocodiles though are sensitive to cold temperatures.
That is
so
very true. So you're going to get an automatic success for spending your banana coin in the first place. That's not a problem.
yes.
You get at least one dice for attempting this. Do either of your expertises factor into this action?
2 of them do. I am exhibiting leadership tendencies, and I am giving orders.
What is the... okay, all right.
The order is to Short Stack.
Okay.
And me.
And also Rama, yeah.
I would be willing to let you roll one more dice, because this is going to be the final attack of the boss fight. Like, I feel like we can't top this, right? If you, Tegan, were to issue an order to K. Rool in this moment, what would it be?
You will not go one step more.
That's really badass. I was looking for freeze, but I'll accept that.
Please. That works. That's a better pun.
The groan from
I'm fine with
Raglan. The groan from Raglan makes it worth it.
Batman.
I'm trying to be regal. I'm not trying to be punny.
Batman and Robin vibes.
Nice. Well, I'm happy with myself, so yeah, go ahead and... Is this Steel or Spirit, do you think?
Dealer choice, I think. I think it could go either way, because like this is definitely like a calculated move to try and keep my
All right.
subjects, quote unquote, like safe, but also like I'm acting passionately, if that makes sense. So it could be an either or.
I'll go ahead and say it's Spirit, just because.
Okay. And I'm rolling
You're rolling 4d6.
46. Okay.
46 with success aside.
Oh god, I'm afraid.
That is 4 full
3
successes,
success.
including the one you got you from your token.
Oh yes.
And that is also
And a new token.
he tries to get up to leap at you, but before he can properly get to his feet, you use your royal icing. What does it look like when you use your royal icing?
So what I do is I take my fencing sword, and I scrape it along the ground to like get some of the candy that it's made out of off, and I like fling it up in a pointed manner, And the idea is like the ice is supposed to spread out along the tip of the sword and then follow with my follow through on the strike.
Gotcha. So you do that. You pull out your rapier and you give it a flick. It scrapes across the stone floor and like pieces of peppermint come shattering off of it. But once its tip is flicked up at the height of its arc, a blast of ice comes out of the ground and spreads out as it heads directly towards K. Rool. He doesn't have more than a second to respond and is blasted back against the wall of this cavern, and he is frozen in place. His head is free, and he is snarling and snapping as though that'll do anything, but he is properly good and stuck. The ice stops just at Rama's feet. Doesn't bother him one bit. And you now have a crocodile on ice.
Excellent. I'm gonna like do like a good like stare, and then I'm gonna look at Rama and Goomp and like point my sword at the ceiling and be like, "It's gonna collapse. We have to go."
Which way are you gonna go? Are you gonna go back? Are you gonna go further into the dungeon? Or are you gonna try to escape back the way you came in?
The dungeon is my closer exit, so I will be following Short Stack and Cranky and going in further.
Yeah, I feel like we'll miss out on more things if we don't go into the dungeon. Well, arguably it would be more dangerous, like there's gotta be more stuff over there.
All right.
And Goompa does love stuff.
I mean, like, if I know how treasure rooms work, or how dungeons work, like, after the boss room, there's a treasure room, so, like...
I played Skyrim. There's
The Legend of Zelda.
There's a path that just leads back to the entrance.
Yeah. You're right.
You lot run through this door the moment it's open enough, and as you do, you hear K. Rool screaming angrily behind you. But his scream is cut off as the roof caves in and the pillars shatter and a loud, angry crash of stone and gold on stone and gold fills the air behind you. And then the shaking stops. The stone door that hadn't fully opened is crushed under the weight, and there is now nothing but a solid wall of stone directly behind you, blocking your way out. But that doesn't really matter too much. Because you look up and you dust yourselves off. Short Stack is there with Cranky. All of you guys have come through completely unharmed, despite how terrifying and intense that battle was. And you look up, and what you see is not more of this Golden Kong temple. What you see is an industrial fucking nightmare. Rusted steel girders run all over this large open cavern. You see that there are like steel ladders leading up and down. There are piles of oil drums here and there, and you hear the clanking and the shifting of multiple crocodilian individuals that are moving metallic pieces up and down this scaffolding that surrounds what appears to be a giant robot monkey.
It's a mech.
And that is where we are going to end the adventure tonight.
Yo.
Amazing.
Ew.
Heck yeah.
Monkey.
I hope Short Stack's okay.
Short Stack's fine. She has like a cranky shaped indent in her yeah, it's not great, but like, you know.
Yeah.
She'll survive.
Good. That's the important part.
So I'm probably going to trigger I'm going to pull up an image, actually, of what it is you guys see. I don't know why I didn't fucking have it ahead of time, but I'm going to pull it up for you.
It's because you got distracted by the Cave of Wonders.
Yo, wait, do you guys hear that?
Snap a cell phone picture of it.
That's like... That's the sound of stalling in the background. If you listen real closely, you can hear the wonderful sound of stalling. And if you think about it, it sounds just like you're...
Yeah, let's go, Mocha.
Mario Wiki, please load faster.
Banana.
Mario Wiki, I'm begging
goodness.
you to please fucking load faster. Come on. I'm trying to show people an image.
Is-
Okay.
Is someone in your home actually playing Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah.
The hit game that you can't actually purchase or play right now?
Yeah.
Hey, chat, what was your favorite part?
What was your favorite part of the adventure?
Tell us in the comments below.
There it is.
Tell us in the chat on the side and the comments below.
This is the giant monkey you guys see.
Ooh.
Monkey.
Oh,
Giant
We're in
Cyber
trouble.
Kong. This is an actual character of the Deep Donkey Kong lore. He appeared in one game.
Yeah, the one game that
Monkey.
very few people have played.
Yeah, this is a deep cut. Deep cut.
oh, we're in trouble.
You are in trouble.
Monkey.
But we will sort that out the next time we play. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Did you have a good time? It ran a little long.
Yeah.
Ah,
Long? I don't think this is long. I think this is quite
Okay.
average for a campaign.
Okay.
Yeah, size doesn't
Campaign
matter.
episode.
Good. There is one more episode before the end of this adventure, and I'm not for sure going to schedule it next Sunday. We got to make sure everyone's available. I want to make sure all three of you can be here for it for the big finale.
I can.
I do technically have a shift next Sunday, but it's a short shift, and I have another coworker who is working that morning, so I texted her asking if she's willing to trade. If not, I am honestly, if you want to bring out the cardboard cat out again, I wouldn't be hurt because I am doing so much work.
We'll sort it
But
out
it's
before
okay.
we'll sort it out sometime this week and figure out what our availability is and then make an announcement. But I would really rather you all are able to come. We may have to stream it on like an off
would be
day,
nice.
but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You can set up a win to meet.
We can set it up. Thank you, chat, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the stories thus far. I will see you next time we play. And yeah, I'm not going to bother raiding anyone. I'm just going to turn off
Oh
the...
no.
No?
But-
should I raid?
But
But what?
but-
Trash
But
baby
there-
Aya is streaming.
Trash Baby Aya's playing
Oh,
Rosie.
Of course Aya is streaming. Okay. Yeah. We gotta raid Aya. Okay. We're raiding
That's
Aya
a
then.
great option.
You have convinced me. Is it all one word?
Yep.
Trash
Yes.
baby Aya. Yes.
Yes, I did it.
The trash
Fantastic.
baby
There you
means
go.
goat.
Let's go and say hello to Aya. No post-credit scene. Nope. Not tonight. I will see you guys next time.
Yeah, we're
Have a good night,
Mid-battle.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Night, everybody.
Night, everyone.
Do you want
Bye.
a raid message? Raid message?
Just say yeehaw.
tip your
or,
waiter.
Oh, banana. Or something like
Yeah.
that.
Ooh, banana.
banana.
Ooh, banana.
Oh,
Ooh,
banana. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye,
think that went well.
everyone.
Mute this.